Hey, what's going on? This is Black Pill versus Red Pill knowledge. We're gonna go with mainstream media does not want Black Pill truth and the knowledge. Also, the Red Pill alternative media, or should I say, alternative media in general? Okay. Give me a sec. Let me set up if I can see the live studio inside of YouTube. You know they be on some. We're gonna make it non-profit on some activism shit. Let's see what we got here. We have like. Oh, someone gave me a like already in the video. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Renaissance? Salute. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get up in this bitch. Okay, let me screen share this for a minute. I'm gonna get my little workout on. Chrome. Boom. Here we go. Now we in here. Okay. Now I want to start referencing these two. Okay. I know y'all hear these terms a lot in the sphere. I want to expound on what's going on with the sphere. I know my boy Kuda's on, he's dealing with the music. It's just crazy right now. So, what's going on, Gold P? Salute. What's going on, Rod of God? What's going on, man? And yeah, man, I just want to discuss this. Like, I was going to expound on this on the purple, should I say the purple paradise. And I mentioned this stream I was going to do today, like tonight. And I'm just like, let me talk about the black versus the red pill knowledge. Okay, a lot of years of the sphere, I know y'all hear a lot of red pill content. I mean, there's different variations of it. You're dealing with individuals is dealing with enlightenment. Some people deal with the PUA talk. I've heard this a lot. But what I've noticed, they never mention the alternative media aspect of it. This is kind of like something you want to do, and it's just like what you got to understand that some things can't be said on mainstream. So but online, I think we should invest in that. And it's just like some things I'm just like looking at, like that type of content, like what we talking about is very like it touched a lot of feelings of individuals and things like that. But I want to discuss that aspect of it. I believe it should be noted that when you think about mainstream, don't want this type of stuff. They want just a normal type, media out coverage. We talk about serious topics in a red pill sense. Like we use women as I would say a buffer about 20% of the time. The PUA talk is kind of crazy, to me, like the dating aspect. That's just a small part of the manosphere, but the manosphere is actually about male development. Some people use agency, they use different methods, a lot of sorts of things, right? But red pill is a combination of a lot of things. You got to learn about people. What I do on the red pill side, what I used to do on this channel is very red pill, because I was talking about some things that's going to happen in the future. There's going to be some changes, things online. And this is just something that I've noticed over the years. It's gotten worse and worse, and people is coming to some form of red pill knowledge, even though it deals with morality, with morals. Same with blue pill, but blue pill is dealing with the normacy of the matrix, right? A combination of a lot of things, structure, of society, right? And then it's on awareness. Now, awareness, you're dealing with MRA groups, men's rights groups. That's like red pill, and you got the wall of silence, but they don't exist anymore. But you had your versions of MGTOW that didn't last, but I would say 2012 to 15. They're scattered right now. They over at TikTok right now. Now you got this purple pill nonsense in these new Manosphere 3.0 spaces. Like I mentioned, purple pill paradise. Now, purple pill paradise, you already know who your leaders are, the new ones. And it's just, I got like a lot of views on that. Not a whole lot, but it's views on that in my previous video with Negro Team. But I was explaining to PK that you have a lot of purple pills need to be called out. And I think Ty City will go on later. But I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about this right here, right now. So I'm structured what's going to go on, what's going to happen in the future. So what you got to look out for. Red pill content is king online, right? It is so king online because you're dealing with individuals that's trying to come into it, right? Red pill is actually you deal with the opposite of the blue pill. You see things from a clear eye. Stuff that you can't talk about in your workplace or the barbershop talk, right? You're dealing with things that it's just like you're into it, right? But good men wear black pill. Okay. No, what's going on? Yeah, happy lies and all that. Yeah. But I just want to discuss this for a minute. Red pill is just one of those things that you get in the face. And I'll never get this. When I was like 15, once upon a time, before I even came, there was such thing as YouTube back in 03, right? It was MySpace and everything. I always had this awareness mindset when I was that of a teenage, right? See, in my youth, my small youth, I was more purple pillish. I wasn't really blue pillish. I mean, inside the womb probably, but they taught you society and bullshit, right? They taught you everything is this. Christopher Columbus discovered America, right? A lot of things, right? They teach you a lot of nonsense, That's society and even history. You got to look at things like that. It's all structured, right? Until you stumble off information in the library, books, I will say, digging from the grounds of anthropology, right? So one of the things I discovered in my journeys when I was in my youth, I grew up not as a Christian. I didn't become a Christian until I was like, 19? I grew up in the church off and on. I didn't go to church that much. And I think my grandmother told me to get baptized. I made a promise. This is why I got like a red pill mindset at the time. But I kind of left the church at 21. This is when I was really in the red pill darkness. You know what I mean? I didn't become black pilled until after I left the workplace at 30. And it was I was in it, but I didn't realize I was in it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that you deal with in your society lives. But mainly, I try not to worry about what's going on, right? But in my earlier youth, in my 15, when I was like depressed, whatever, I was fighting through it for years. And then I stumbled upon, so I was focused on basketball. That's one thing. That's a purple paradise behavior that I had. But I fought through it, but I knew I wasn't going to make the team 3 years straight. But, but I was good. And, I was more of a street player and street ball player, play pickup games, playground and all that. But I was in my own shit, knew a lot of shit, got better with it over time. But once I left the state that I originally came from, I moved to Georgia, right? A lot of shit I've seen back in the days, even though I had the girlfriend back in 08 during the Obama era, right? Cut her off at 09. That's a little bit about myself, but I always had that red pill mindset. I always looked things from a clear eye, what was going on in the politics of things. I look at things from a pragmatic standpoint. I just see it for what it is. The problem with me is I understand it too much. I was one of those people try to save everyone. I was on my pro-black shit back then. Then the Hebrew Israelite thing came in. That was a real red pill effect. And what's going on, Sir Anthony? Salute. And I was on my shit back then. And this channel was created 2012. See, I was flagged once upon a time. I had old channels. My old channel was basically a mix of everything, entertainment and things like that. I tried that the guru way and the rap and all that stuff, but I want to do something different. I want to take a risk. So 2011, I took this damn risk called red pill stuff, and the manosphere was like at the time was popular. You got Sergeant Willie Pete, things in that nature, and you're just doing some damage, right? You're doing some content, right? And I was listening to him once upon a time in my 20s. He was talking about the same stuff these guys were saying, what we see now. And a lot of people use this talking points and things in that nature. I'm just really going in right now. What I really had that transformation with those guys and the Hebrew guys, it came to my mind that I had to make a decision based off my content. This is my first channel. But when I made that transformation, man, it went on to that next year's. I would say up to January to March, I was put on the hit list, right, on the flagging list. But I never would have thought that nigga, what's his name, Pharisee Obliterator, flagged the shit out of me, right? and his goons. Um, I didn't know he's an agent. I was saying some stuff back then was rough. Took my channel down, and I had to rebrand. So I came with this name out of the top of my mind, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna call myself this. And then this channel was born April, and I did some damage. It took me for a bit. They tried to flag me for on my pre-record. I'll never forget the Seal of Solomon, right? That video. It was symbolic. I was talking about the same old stuff, but I changed my content later on during that year. So that year, that 3 years, I was technically had my own style of the Hebrew Israelite thing, but I did support some Manosphere content at the time, like Wacky World of O. That's just me in my red pill phases then online and offline too, because I always had the same mindset. I never changed that. I'm for enlightenment. That's my red pill experience. I was the type of person to try to help a lot of people to the truth, things like that. It's a risk. And I'll tell you this, when I left the space in 2014, I got tired of it. I said, let me try to get into the workforce. And once I did, I went to the next level. And I actually did some damage, man. Like I learned a lot about those schools and the colleges I've seen on campuses in the Emory. And I was like, man, I just look at people's mindsets, study people. And then I come to the point, we was looking for jobs at the time, struggles, right? I was still getting by and looking for job to job, whatever. So yeah, I was just on that tipping point. But then once I got it, I'll say 2016, something like that. And now once I got the barista job, I learned a lot about it. Did it for like 2 years. But those 2 years was dark for me. It was like black pill. I learned a lot about customers, people, what they gone through. It really brought me into a moment to understand that I fell into the black pill stuff, but at first I wasn't in it. See, this is when I was out of the sphere. I didn't come back to it till somewhere around 2019. See, 2018, I was like self-reflecting. When I left the job, I want to do something else. But once I did the black pill stuff, I started stumbling upon BGS videos. See, I was looking at other content on YouTube as well. But the first black pill video he brought out, he said, it is what it is. The very first one, right? 2019. But I saw all his videos the next year. But that last one I mentioned in my previous stream on Purple Paradise, I was talking about black pill, about the two sides, the nihilist and the utilitarian, concept. That's what BGS put out there with Batman and Owlman. That's one of my favorite black pill videos to this day. And I use it to do these streams to balance it out. Because see, when I was red pill, I was on some man shit. I lived the life of I wouldn't say like a SYSBM, but I had that concept. I was more, I wasn't relation oriented at the time. See, I wasn't, the last time I had one, that was back decades ago. See, I kind of lost that. I was thinking about myself. I had that concept, what they said, invest in yourself as a male. I did that in my 20s. In my 30s, I'm trying something different. But even though I have a black pill mindset and aware of what's going on, so I'm not really a pure nihilist. I tried that. That didn't work for me. So when I saw that video about the other side of the black pill, I'm more of that than anything. Yeah, it's a classic, Sir Anthony. That's one of my favorites. But that's why I use it based off this channel and then trying to understand that there's a way to survive it, And that's my black pill experience. What I've noticed last year, I learned a lot about myself and what I was thinking. But see, I could have did content last year, but I didn't. I tried the pre-records. So, and she said that pro-black stuff will hold you back. It definitely will. It definitely will. It definitely will. I learned that years ago, and I cut that off probably once I got the job in 2016. And, it's just, I have some in me, but I'm getting better not to carry anymore. I'm more black pill than anything. So, knowledge wise. So I'm good on that. So yeah, man. He said it's a classic. And then, I'll get the news comment in a minute. I'll get into that. But yeah. But once I was red pill at that period, that's one of the biggest things and the hurdles that I've learned those early years of the manosphere. It was different back then. I remember MGTOW was big back then, but it wasn't big. It was small, but it got big in 2015. It didn't last that long because they kept blacklisting them, what we're seeing now. And it's kind of It wasn't say. I think Fasten mentioned this over Cootis, but it's a different ball game, man. But what I've learned is you got to do your thing. But when you're in this experience of the sphere, I mean, you learn a lot. But I think when I came back, everybody was doing different things. Once they was talking about esoteric stuff, thanks to BGS, I started learning other content creators, and they was on that type of time too. Then I learned about politics from certain individuals. I ain't cool with them now because they on some bullshit. But start studying people and getting voices out, get to be heard and all that stuff. It's all good. But what I've learned is I gotten better over the years. So yeah, back to this black pill stuff. I'm still entrenched with it now. And then the Cuda thing, cool with him since March, and now I'm doing this type of content. Let's get into the media aspect. Let's see what Reed. He say most people are blue pill, but not blue pill dudes are blue pill simps. Yeah, DS1 mentioned that in his videos new. And I saw that stream he did with the OnlyFans, and that was a good one. And it is a problem. It's a serious problem. They're gonna take the pornography off, and he had some good points. He said MRA is more red pill, and then he had a split with the list with the MGTOW. Then he had the purple pills with the other groups, which is interesting. I agree with that so heartily. Yeah. And then start going mainstream. Of course, we know that shit was go mainstream. Yeah, it's and I saw what happened. They should have stayed alternative. They was alternative for years. I think the early parts, but 2012 is what fucked them up. And when the Hebrew Israelites went down as a collective, you don't see no content anymore. You still see it, but not as much. We was big back then. That thing kind of died off in 2014. What you got now is Manosphere stuff, and that's what you get. But that's just me, and I understand what's going on. But that's just the concurrent what we're in. And yeah, man, I ain't even worried at this point. But the red pill stuff is very alternative media, and I think it's not allowed on mainstream media. They try to water it down, but the red pill stuff that you hear, we see based off society. So we're building. And so red pill is a big thing to deal with. And once you have that society, you just go up in there and just say, hey, that's just it. And I'm not even worried. And that's just the thing about me. When you're dealing with black pill, it's never accepted on mainstream media. And I'm gonna tell you that right now. Black pill stuff is extreme. When you're dealing with two sides, the two sides I mentioned, nihilist versus the utilitarianism concept, that's very hard for most people. Most people, they'll look at it like, you believe in that stuff? I said, yeah, it's a little philosophy, a little esoteric, how the world works. It's hidden. But if you're really black pilled, that's a whole nother ball game, man. Like what I've learned about that experience, man, I experienced that myself coming into these spaces and then outside of the real world. But what I've learned is nobody's stopping you from doing it. You know what I mean? And that's just something that I had to learn on my own. And I think that's one of the biggest things you got to deal with, But the red pill content is very alternative media, but I know they try to make it mainstream so you can get morality with morals because people want this save the world and hope. Because red pill is like that, it's a big thing, a big deal, and a big concept. The red pill we see now is PUA stuff. Which I don't buy into it because I think PUA guys are blue pill to me. That's just me. Most people think they're red pill, but really they're more blue pill than you think because they come up with blue pill concepts. They just do some damage, a lot of serious damage. They're not helping the men develop to be men. They're out there doing rough stuff, and the suicide rates is just so high right now, COVID and all that stuff, and they're not prepared as men. So, shouts out to DS1 saying that, but those brothers are helping them. So, yeah. But, what I'm saying? But MRA to me is more red pill than that ever. But, but News said it more heavily purple pill. I don't see them as purple pill. That's what MGTOW people think. And I see them as more blue pill now. Back in the day, no, MRA was very red pill. They very red pill. If you're like Soul and Black, how should I say, a lot of people, Wacky, those dudes are very red pill. I'm not talking about these fakes that you see on the other side of the manosphere, the mainstream manosphere, they're fake as hell. They're purple pill. Me, that's just me. What I mentioned about purple paradise, they're part of that shit. They're part of that KS nonsense. That's purple pill to me because they're not really speaking problems what DS1 was breaking down, and he put MRA on the red pill side of it, which is interesting to me. And MGTOW lost its way. Don't get me started with them. The white boys hijacked y'all shit and just destroyed y'all. MGTOW is not going strong. That's why SYSBM exists. That's why Mad Bus Driver don't even mess with MOT types. I'm sorry to tell you, he don't mess with the manosphere. That's why Aaron Fountain puts the mirror on him. You know, the tricking thing. I don't endorse that on this channel or anything because that right there doesn't help men at all. Men should be focused on enlightenment. And I'm glad OnlyFans is going to be destroyed, man. They got tired of it, you know, and I'm glad he mentioned the real reason Black women got rich off of it. And what I'm talking about right now, those dudes are not never red pilled in the first place. So you know how it is, you know. Let's see what's going on here in the chat. Most Black is dark for them. Most will never accept the Black. Yeah, they won't. They won't. And that's what I'm exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, salute Shango. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah. But you know, yeah, that's a long time. Most people thought they were, but nah, if you hung around with Soul and Black, they was on some red pill wall of silence type stuff. That's MRA to me. MRAs it's different versions of them, but the originals that started it, they were really red pill. What happened to them was they got hijacked when Barbarossa started that MGTOW stuff. It backfired. A lot of his followers wasn't really red pill to me. I'm just sorry to tell you that. Only I will say BGS and them, but the few others, the other side, no, they more purple pill to me. The way they think, they took some of the PUA talking points, and that's what bothered me. That's what bothered me, and I was like, nah, I can't fuck with that. And I understand why people mess with SYSBM. To me, they more purple pill themselves. I don't think they red pill. It's only a handful. But Mad Bus Driver, he's their leader, so he don't mess with the sphere like that. He messes with the other side of the mainstream manosphere. And what bothers me about it is like it's like the norm. And it's cool though. It's cool though. It's cool though. And what I've learned is over the years, this is going to become a problem in the future because you got too many groups and then they'll name themselves again. Like, I think the sphere has been super hijacked by people from mainstream and infiltrators. I've seen this before since 2012, man. This ain't nothing new. You already got saboteurs all over the place. And I agree with DS1 for saying it, but I want to address this in this context where I mentioned about purple pill paradise or purple pill. I mean, I'll say purple paradise on that live stream. What you're saying is they're taking red pill talking points, but don't want to explain the actual red pill, like the awareness of what's going on, like suicide rates and things like that. They're not trying to save the men. They actually use this as a buffer to save everybody. You know, the women, they could be automatic red or black already, but I don't believe they're black pilled like that. I think most of them are still blue pilled. But if they're really red pill, they'll have an understanding. It's only a handful I've seen is red pill, but if they are black pill, ain't that many. It's probably 10%. I'll tell you that right now. I had to take a swig of my Gatorade. But what I'm saying is black pill is hard to accept in the mainstream world. It's doing damage. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It shouldn't be. I mean, it's more than life and just female nature. We understand the nature, but that's 20% of the problem. Men's problem is actually the systems I've seen. It's getting worse and worse. I've seen now. That's what you're seeing now because of feminism is running rampant. That should be, but it's a balance. You need to see who's controlling it. But you know what I mean? What's going on, Third Ward? Salute. But yeah, I'm gonna get down to the nitty-gritty. When you're dealing with red pill, you gotta be, yeah, it's purpose and things like that, but you really got to understand how this thing works. You gotta survive out here. Yeah, get your money and everything else, but the enlightenment, that's what you need. You need the knowledge of everything. Females is one aspect, yes, I want to say they're like the whole percentage. They're like 20% of the problem, really, because I don't even worry about them like that. Because what they're doing is exactly what the programming does. See, 80% of the people, or should I say 90% or 99% of the people, it is blue pill. So we're in the 1% perspective. I'm gonna use Brother Dawud's perspective. When he said, if you're 1%, you got some of the truth. That's like the black pill is stuff I've ever heard years ago. That's the problem. And I think black pill stuff, it gets deep. But when you talk about the two sides I talked about on the last stream, I was breaking that down to PK. You got to actually live that lifestyle. So it's actually, you're doing great in that area. But the red pill stuff, man, that's, you can be there for a while. And then once you leave and then accept things, what they are about the nature and the nature of people, that's really red pill to me. And then you understand how it really works. You know, yes, it's geared towards the female against black males and black men in general. But the red pill aspect of it, that's done by design. You just got to move different and be steadfast. But you know, niggas better quit being too dependent on the pills before they fuck around and overdose and down. He's being funny, yeah, yeah. But you know, but that's these spaces, man. I mean, if you've been in long enough, that's just how it is. The knowledge is the key of all existence. Yeah, it is. But yeah, man. Or if you want to talk about 1% truth or real truth, it gets steep. But the black pill stuff, I mean, what I've learned is it's very different. When I saw this thing back in 2019 and now, you know, people talk about it. Not these white boys that you saying they're black pill. No, technically they're blue pill to me. They're just blue pill, like I said, purple paradise boys, man. Destructive. They think everything the world's handed to them. No, man. Nah. The world is not yours. And it doesn't owe you a damn thing. That's why I've learned a lot when I had that red pill mindset, and especially black pill too, because most people just have ugly. The world's kind of ugly in a way. And then I look at it like this: it's their mindsets. Even talking to people that's depressed and they were sick. And then when it comes to the aspects of black pill, you learn a lot. And then you see, I learned not to be jaded too. And now I know what it is, and what's really real. And then the two sides I told the BK which side I'm on. I said, yeah, I'm on the utilitarian black pill perspective. I'm trying to construct to see how the world works. If it doesn't, I keep it moving. I save a handful of people, not a whole lot. I'm not trying to save nobody off this YouTube shit or whatever. You know, it's my little small knowledge. I'm just dropping gems at this point. I know what's coming. I know what the politics is going to be in the future. We're going to see something. I'm just sitting back and watching in the cut as always. But for me, when you're red pill, enjoy it. I'm going to tell you like this. If you're really red pill, enjoy it. Learn how to deal with people in societies, right? Enjoy it. Because red pill, you're going to have to deal with a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. When you're really, really red pill, you're going to have to deal with people that you're not going to like. And I learned that the hard way when I was going through it in my youth, my earlier youth, and I'm getting older, so I'm in my early 30s. But I'm telling you this, you learn a lot from people, but you get better and better in time, right? But you don't have to stay in it that long. But, you know, it's time for you to evolve. See, the black pill, you're dealing with the actual truth and the knowledge. Now you're in the pure enlightenment. Now you got to pick a side what you're going to stand on. But, you know, I already made my decision. You know, he said, you don't have to claim a certain pill to be a certain pill. Well, you know, I don't claim that. I'm just being me. But I'm just saying a lot of people, they shouldn't. But I agree with that, though. You know, some people don't have to claim that. But, you know, I know that I used to have that red pill mindset years ago. And people try to claim they red pill. You know, no, I don't claim nothing. I've always had that mindset. It's just I look at my life and I say, well, damn, why I'm so red pill all the time. But when I saw that Matrix movie, it makes sense what society is. And then I look at in the real world, it's a little different, because we know who controls what in the media and politics. But yeah, I'm red pill when it comes to politics. I always had that conspiracy mindset. And then I got too black. I think I was black pilled in the workplace, and then I saw how people really thought about you. And I said, oh shit, and I learned a lot. And then coming to these spaces, they broke it down, with the esoteric. So I said, yeah, I lean towards that. That's what my content's gonna be from now on. I'm gonna stick to that realm and how to study it. He said, wear the pogs. And go possess it. He said, I'm blue pill in the front. I mean, hey, if you're blue pillar, that's on you, man. I don't have nothing against them. They just live their life normal, because they deal with the normality, what's going on. But that's just how they are. But I ain't saying they slaves. That's just what they think. So that's hard to compete against. That's mainstream media. Mainstream promotes the blue pill matrix avatar. They promote the Disney like or the ESPN like, or should I say, yeah, I'm watching the game too. And Milwaukee's beating the brakes off the Hawks right now. But that's just a distraction. Sports is another distraction. I'll tell you that. That's blue pill. Hate to say it, they're biased on certain players, but you see it all the time. Am I correct? That's just what it is. When you talk about red pill stuff, you're actually doing man stuff that's the opposite of the blue pill. But you can have a family, yes. You just look at things different. You see how the world works, knowledge and enlightenment, not just PUA dating stuff. That's a small part of it. But the big part is how you're going to progress in the future. Now, if you're black pill, that means you have a lot of wisdom. You stick into the black pill knowledge to do damage, but the black pill, you have to pick the two sides that you want to deal with and learn to live with it for the rest of your life. And I've learned to embrace that. It depends on what you're going to be in the future when you get older, because the older you get, you're always learning something, you get better, and the more wise you get. So that's why I read a lot of things. If I want to know something, learn something, you try to build with others. A lot of times when you're dealing with this type of stuff, especially if you're not trying to be famous or fame off of this, it gets very, very hard. And I'm going to tell you why. You're risking yourself for telling the truth all the time. Truth is painful to tell, but it's a great, 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 great risk. You're taking a big risk of your life to help others and stick with it. And that's just what it is, And we said, like I said yesterday, I see the pills as communication with what is known as red pill space to express the worldview. Yeah, that's what I look at as red pill, Sir Anthony. You just said it right there. To me, I look at it as an enlightenment. The female nature aspect, that's 20% of my mindset. I don't even think about it. You know why? Because females gonna do what they're gonna do, right? Women are gonna do what they're gonna do, right? And we're talking about the actual women, right? They're going to do exactly what the program tells them to do. Even the internet stuff, offline. And I see it all the time when I go to the store. They're going to do what they're going to do. And it's not a bad thing. And you've noticed on panels, I don't trip off of that. That's a testament. All this is a test to see how you're going to deal with them if they do this on these jobs. You know what I mean? If they have panel meeting discussions and if you're familiar with tech, that's the transition in the future. So we're seeing it right now. So for me, I have no problems. So I look at everything and I'm aware of the politics, what's going on to play against us. Men just got to stick together, vote right, because next year is going to be the testament of what's coming on. But I will say the end of the next couple of years, Biden ain't gonna last forever. So whoever you vote for at the end of the 4 years determines how this world's going to work. But it's still going to have a blue pill veil. People are going to protect the system. Okay. Now, if you're in the red pill sense, you're trying to survive all that stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, I heard you say that over at Rogers. Yeah, I don't subscribe to that, but I understand. But they're getting the brunt of it right now. Pill are an analogy, move accordingly. Some people take them too seriously. Yeah, they take them way too seriously, but sometimes You use the I put the pill analogy as esoterically new. I look at it as an esoteric spiritual side of it. I don't use it to say, oh, I'm this, using nature and all that. No, I use it for a reference. How you survive, how you move out here, man. Like one thing I could say, I try not to take the black pill too serious because I understand your mindset works a certain way. But I stick with the two philosophies that's black pill to me. You know, you're on that type of time. But the thing is, I'm quiet with it in public. You know, I drop a little gems and talk to people on the side, and we talk. It usually happens in the barbershop. It usually happens in the store. If someone stops me by, it's normal. But online, I get the most out of it. That's the one thing I loved about the online feature. I just sit back in the cut and listen. And that's the whole point of it. But yeah, that's the aspects of it. But what I've learned is I stick with it. And that's just me at this point. So yeah, it's 8:51 and I'm still here chilling. Yeah, man. I'm over here, man. And that's what people what's going on, but I'm just saying what's there. So yeah, man. I'm not even tripping anymore about this stuff. But the knowledge of it, let's break it down. Mainstream media wants to put red pill stuff into alternative media. Let's look at alternative media. Alternative media is like a platform you see on small fraction of YouTube. I know people get blacklisted and things like that. That's good to know, right? When you're dealing with this type of conversations, people get amped up, right? They get antsy. They realize you're in the danger zone, but you're doing damage. And that's just what I'm saying. Like, if you understand that mainstream aspect, man, like how to convert that stuff to mainstream media, really, it started off in a small window of alternative media, on YouTube. I look at groups, how they form and things like that. I've been through many phases of these spaces, especially online. Red pill stuff is it's just pure content, it's popular. But when you talk about relationships and stuff and you be red pill, that's kind of strange to me. But to me, I'm just saying, like, wow, I've never really thought it went to this point. I mean, it's a small fracture, it's a part of evolution, but that's what you got to look at. But I look at it like this: red pill stuff is like you get to it, but you understand. But see, I wasn't talking about that relationship stuff. That was just one small part of it. So, what I'm saying, like what New was saying, he said, both sides take them too serious. Those who resonate with them, those who don't, is what I'm saying. Exactly. So I resonate on. Oh, not a problem, man. That's what I try to do on this channel. Yeah, man. Red pill stuff. You, I don't take it way too serious. I understand the concept, but when you're really red pill, when it resonates, you understand how people are, and then you try not to get angry about it. So that's why I learned about being when I became black pilled. I understand that I couldn't be jaded. That pro black stuff kind of wore off of me probably years ago, and then some of it still now. Even when I look at crime and people, cops killing innocent blacks now, I look at totally things different. Different content creators, different people. You get to a mode like enough is enough. And I want to know the truth. I want to know the why they do it. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people. But in a media sense, my shit won't be popular because I ain't gonna conform to fame. See, fame is a killer. Now, fame is blue pill. Yeah, can you be fame and red pill mindset? Yeah, you got some guys that's red pill, but they're very, very careful what they say. They drop a little gems here, a little there, and even the sports world, a little here, a little there, and they go on about their business, right? But the blue pills love to scream and yell, man. I'm the baddest dude on the block. I'm tough. Ugh. And you see it in these spaces. Bravado, man. Bragging. And then complain about, women coming to spaces and things like that. I get it. But it's your lifestyle that's not right. Now, I agree with DS1 was saying that, it's a lot of blue pill dudes in these spaces need to be called out. They're being called out. It's going to get worse next year. You know, it's gonna be a little divide. I ain't worried about the dude's gonna get 1 million or 5 million next year. He's in the galaxy. He's in the blue pill mainstream society. So we have to see in 2024 how he's gonna look like from this year to now. You know what I'm saying? We got to see how he's going to produce in mainstream, right? See, they'll take the red pill as a mild and put it in alternative media form online. So yeah, YouTube is mainstream right now, but there's some alternative media factors underneath the layer of this site. You stay over there, the red pill grows, right? That's the knowledge they're pushing, but they don't want the black pill stuff, right? Because you got two sides I mentioned. The nihilistic part, the utilitarian part. That's the part I'm talking about. Now, it's not popular, but black pill content, most people are very, very careful. Only ones I get it from is BGS and a few other people or new in the chat. You know, it's a shame. Yeah. And it's great. But I think when you get into it, you gotta understand what you're doing. But the concept has to change, you know, because you gotta understand that people's moving different paces right now. But I think when you're really black pilled, you understand how the world works. And that's the real rabbit hole. You just got to understand the truth. Now, the side I pick is utilitarianism. I understand that there's people. Can you accept others for what they are? Can you accept them that they're going to always be this way? And most of them are going to be programmed, even females, even women. They're programmed to be what they are. And you can't stop it at this point. Damn the conversations, damn all that. It's like my boy Ty City said, they don't care, bruh. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. And I'm just saying, you got to do what you got to do. And yeah, man, you got to do what you got to do. You got to learn to survive. I know I'm up in here and acting crazy right now. We just up in here and we got to get into it. So let's talk about it some more. But for me, but for me, I'm just trying to learn my way in these crux of hard times, and I get used to it. And you know, and that's just what it is at this point. So yeah, I'm just looking at it for what it is. But yeah, and I'm trying to keep my head up through all this and the madness and the spaces. But you know, we've seen this before. It's gonna get better in the future. It's just we just got to move differently now. Most people rather want to be red pill at this point if they're waking up to it. The youngsters and all that. I wish them great luck. I'm not gonna put no pressure on you. Um, this stuff is real stuff. You can't get emotional about it. And I think that's part of it. You know, you got to learn to deal with society, whatever. So you at a point you have to have. Yes, cipher. Yeah. But yeah, man, you just gotta get your mind right out of this. I'm not even worried at this point. So yeah, you get to it, stick with it. Because there's a lot of people that's doing this stuff. And you know, everybody's on fire. So everybody's streaming, which is great. I just want to put this out here to relevance of the my response to um I will say discard. Okay. Yeah, my response to what's going on to the purple paradise. The purple paradise, man, all I gotta say that into this video is there's a divide of brothers that's have those mindsets. You know, yes, you have a lot of them that's very, very purple pilled at this point. But you know, they talk about red pill content because now they try to make it mainstream and juicy for the person to the formulate and commit, right? They talk about the marriage stuff. Marriage is part of it, but marriage, me personally, is way, way blue pill. But can you have a red pill marriage? It's going to be interesting. Um, You just got to deal with it, but you got to move accordingly as a man too. You got to understand a woman can leave you any day, but you always have to have that concept. Now, red pill has that morality with morals concept because it competes with the blue pill. That's what you're seeing now. But if you have a red pill society, that's even better. But how long that's going to take? But you do have the purple pill, purple paradise / blue pill worlds try to deter that. You know what I mean? Because the rules of this world is trying to keep it that way. And it's not easy to do. You know, you're actually constantly pushing the message out and then you get better with it. But as I'm saying, I have this picture up here. You're actually doing yourself a favor. And yeah. And that's what it is, you know. And that's what you have to post it. But but I keep the stream up. I mean, this is Friday. I got time, and I know I'm sky watching my boy. I would say Kuda in Thai City. So I know Kuda's gonna be on there for a while. I'll be over there in a couple more hours, but I don't know how long he's gonna go. But we'll see, and we're gonna see what this is gonna go. I'm gonna get in depth into it, but yeah, black pill stuff is like, yeah, man. You learn a lot about this stuff. You get your emotions on, and you just like say, "Hey, this is gonna be me." But we're gonna see what comes up. So yeah, man. I know people is looking out and saying, "Hey, this is gonna be it." But I'm not even worried about it at this point. So let's see. I think I did some videos on the pills and stuff. Yeah, it's the last time I'm talking about these type of pills in the sphere. But you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the blue pill, like I mentioned before, it describes the continuity of the current state of life, living without knowledge, even though purple pill promotes it a little bit of the two. But here's the red pill side of it. It describes the real truth in life. They mentioned Morpheus and all that stuff. But then what I'm talking about, this picture right here, black pill is what it is, man. You're supposed to be on that type of time. And I'm just saying, like, this stuff is great. We discuss what's the topics is here. I know people is busy bouncing around streams and streams, but we got to do our thing. We can't let that stuff stop. So yeah, you got to get the content out, do your thing. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to be the best I can. And I'm just seeing it for what it is. A lot of people just don't want to care at this point. But when you're in these societies, man, when you're dealing with mainstream media, it's becoming damning and alarming right at this point. So you're in a motion to know what time it is. I know the playoffs is on and people is distracted and having great fun. It's a great feeling. And it's just like, I feel like that we got to be in survival mode at this point. But I know relationships is the hot button topic in these spheres. To me, I'm tired of talking about them because it's no use, because some people going to make their decisions whether or not, they're going to remain in the purple paradise, I want to call it, or purple pill paradise, or if they want to get in the dark red pill, or take this dark pill analogy, man. That's why I try to promote with this topic right here. But in the mainstream level, it's blue pill. The fanatics are going crazy. I just saw Kwame and Tommy, right? That little weak debate that they had. I saw it somewhere around 2 something, right? They was arguing back and forth about points. Tommy being classical Tommy that he was, right? What I've noticed, the Kwame fans flagged Tommy's video while they did that stream. And he was saying that on the stream. And I was like, what? He said, wow. You know what I mean? Like, your followers can act like that. And it's so weird, man. It's so weird. And that's just the point of what I'm saying. Like, that's what you're dealing with. I know people talk about gear and all this stuff, but you got to be mindful what you're taking the risk for. But yeah, that's why I like certain places like Roger and them. Like, they give you the news. That's like our red pill news for the day, daily news, the Roger report. He's like our news. I subscribed him last year and I said, man, he's got some good content. He talks about a lot of different things. I mean, yes, he deals with the relationship aspect, but he's helping men try to work for their own. So that's his content and that's his purity, what he does right now. BGS does a lot of different content. He does the esoteric stuff, relationships. He deals with the Mandalorian stuff. He deals with a lot of stuff, politics, the geopolitics. He's very careful what he says. So he's very black pilled to me. That's the only one I listen to. And there's a few others. There ain't that many, but besides him and New and a few others. But after that, I'm good. I'm going to read this right here. I haven't been able to get an answer whether or not one can make a choice to be black pill. Can someone provide clarity, please? Well, I don't think it's a choice. You just got to fell into it. I didn't really fell into it till probably like, I would say like 2019, but I realized what BJS was saying. While I was in the workplace, I had a red pill mindset then. I was talking my ish back then like I was on YouTube. But it's kind of hard. You don't realize till it hits you. It hit me somewhere around those years when I actually came back in these spaces. But then the next year, I was on that type of time. But I didn't become a panelist until later in that same last year of the lockdown. Now I'm entrenched with it now. So I have a different perspective of looking at it. He already told you. Sometimes it chooses you. Yeah. New just said it. New just said it right there. Yeah, it chooses you. That's what happened to me. I fell into it and I learned to embrace it. Now, I am not a nihilist black pill. I'm more on the utilitarian side of it. I understand how the world works, but not a problem. Not a problem. But I'm just saying, that's what time it is. So, yeah. And that's just what it is. I mean, at this point. And I'm just saying, for right now, I'm just like, I'm here. So yeah, man, I'm good at this point. So I just want to just expound on it, like I was expounding on it in probably on my recent live stream. It's pretty good, but I'm gonna keep this up for a minute. I'm gonna get to the hour mark, so I'm gonna be good because I know people are gonna be on and tripping right now on these streams, but I won't stick to me right now. I'm gonna take the sip of the Gatorade real quick. Damn, this is good. This glacier cherry, man, in my mouth. So I don't have to be parched. Oh, that was a crazy stream that Roger had, but it's worth it. But that's just me. Let me check my sound real quick. All right, back to normal. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I just want to keep it G, y'all. I'm just gonna keep my mind right in this, and okay, I may open up until I would say the 55 mark or the hour mark. I'll say hour mark. I won't go in. Okay, but for me, I just do my thing, man. But you know what? And it's just what it is, and I just like I'm on fire with it. And that's just is what it is. But yeah, when you're dealing with mainstream media, man, like the red pill content, they'll try to water it down, but your best bet is alternative media. I think the management should go to that direction instead of that. It's like I mentioned recent streams. So you're dealing with the confidence of people, and you see what's going on here. You're just doing damage. But yeah, man, that's just what time it is. So I'm not even worried about it at this point. So when you get into it, yeah, I think Ty City's doing a stream on Kevin Samuels. Yeah, I won't leave that alone. I won't stick to my stream, and I'm good over here. So yeah, we're talking about the difference between the two. Now, red pill uh, reality deals with morals, right? Because you still got to dabble with how you're going to be a red pill person. Yes, you can deal with enlightenment, understand the nature of females, understand of dealing with people. You have a different way of looking at society. You're more rebellious than you think. Once you get to that type of level, you're doing some damage, and it's a great thing. You just want to get into it and just say, "Hey," and it's just great, man. It's more appreciated. But yeah, man. And I'm just like looking at it right now. I'm like, hey, man, deal what you got to deal with in life. You got to take care of yourself. But one of the things is, if you're red pill, you got to endure a lot. You know, even when I was trying to find a job, man, it's just like you got to be firm what you believe in. You know, the stuff I was believing in 2012, I stuck with it for years. When I left the spaces, we wasn't talking about a lot of relationships, man. It's just a lot of craziness going on. You know, what's going on, Juan G's? Yeah, that's just red pill. All it means, even though if you're coming from an MRA, whatever perspective, but it's survival for me. But to me, I look at it as enlightenment. It's just awareness of what's going on. So you deal with that, you deal with a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like you deal with it, you deal with that aspect. But the thing is, I want to expound on. You can have this concept, but when you have that concept, man, and it's just like what's going on, man. Like you do this stuff and you be on fire with it. But because I know a lot of people is busy at the moment, but hey, you here. But the good thing about it is, man, like I'm enjoying all this time, like those years. I'm dealing with it right now, but you have to be responsive of what's going on. But yeah, that's how you pull in the views. But Black Pill, you deal with what it is. It is what it is, and you deal with the two sides I'm dealing with right now. But even though I'm more on the utilitarian side of it, now I'm embracing the knowledge. So the more knowledge I gain, I'm always learning something new every day about people in general, how to combat, confront, and stay on my toes with it. And I'm always on par, man. And that's what you got to be in this thing, especially in this new spirit right now, and what the drama is going to be. So yeah, man, it's you're on fire right now, and I know people is doing different things, but yeah, it's one of those things that you got to deal with. But I'm not even worried. This topic is going to be up, and I'm going to see who's going to come or show up. But I know people's going to talk about Kevin Samuels all the time, but you know how it is. But everybody's going to be on panels for hours and stuff like that. I know Art is in there. I'm gonna give him a shout out for the salute in a minute. Let me check out Art for a minute. Let me check him out. Let me check him out for a minute. Because I know Art's on salute. And I'm just like, I'm on here, man. And that's what type of time I'm on. And yeah, man, I know Ty City's on fire right now. I know it's Pride Month is about to be over and all this other stuff. People learn a lot of things. So, I'm gonna say who subscribed, what, you know, they subscribe. Oh, he said he just subscribed. Okay. Yeah, man. It's one of those things, man. Like you gotta do what you gotta do. I know people's not dealing with it at this point. So yeah, I know people is streaming and whatever. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. I know people's dealing with toxicity and things like that. But yeah, man, you deal with what society has dealt with you. But when you're in the red pill mindset, you is what you coming down here. So I'm gonna drop this link. I'm gonna drop it. Um, I'm gonna pin this in a minute. Let me pin it. Um, yeah, I done spoke an hour enough. I'm gonna take my time, and I'm just gonna say, yeah, that's all I got on it. But all I wanted to say is like, yeah, man, when you're dealing with two worlds like that, alternative media is not really accepted like that. So yeah, you're dealing with types of people that you're dealing with. It is what time it is. I know people is got their own things and they unsubscribe, whatever. I dealt with that for the past couple of months. So I'm pretty good here. So at this level, I don't really care at this point. So I try to control what's in my control and I deal with it. Right. So I'm gonna be me. So I know people is dealing with it all right. So yeah. And that's the thing. So you got my priorities right. So everybody's doing their little streams and stuff like that. But for me, I'm just gonna take a little intermission. It's gonna take my time because I know people is bouncing around, and it's a good thing. I'm not the only one streaming. That's good. I said, damn, I could have did this in the afternoon, but I decided to do it at night. So I didn't know there was everybody was streaming tonight. I was like, well, damn. I don't have to be on panels on this one. I may be on one later. Um, if someone wants to chop it up for a few minutes or whatever, I'll wait. But here's the thing. Like I said, um, there's a difference between the two, but black pill is where it's at with me. The red pill stuff, I grew out of that in my early 2000 teens, in my 20s, and I'm 30 something. I'm more black pill than ever this year and getting knowledge now and learning new things. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Make sure what's around the house, and then I'll be back. So I'm gonna put this on mute. Whoever wants to join, the links in the pin description. I put it in the chat. So y'all fellas hang out. I'm back. Yeah, it's good for now. Um, yeah, man. That red pill stuff is just like I understand, man. A lot of people said he subscribed Commander Lou. I ain't buy no subscribers. They said you ain't getting no views. I said, shit, I'm getting views, sir. I know people's talking about that stuff. Man, I know people's doing lives right now, but I'm still over here. I ain't going nowhere. Ain't mad about no third shift, you know. Or is it? What does he call it? Pull up. It's a Friday pull up. Yeah, it's 20 something. I know. Yeah, man. I know people's online right now, but we'll see. But I ain't even worried about it right now. I'm just chilling up for the most part. So 27 plus. YouTube's fucking with my subscribers. I don't know what the. Oh, okay. I'll see the view count later. You know. Enough about that. Okay. Sunday, I'm gonna have an open panel. Hope PK makes it because I got links of utilitarianism. I got a lot, man. Let's see. Let's see what I got. I got a lot on that. I got 13 disadvantages. I got a lot. If PK want to ask me anything, I'll go into it. And I got links for days. We'll discuss it link by link and just I'm gonna put everything out. You know what I'm saying? Like I got links for days. So what is basically I'm gonna do a topic on that in a black pill sense. I'm just gonna stick with it. Because what I got right now is I'm seeing it for what it is right now. So yeah, man, everybody's live. And so, I'm chilling at this point. So, and I know people got their own little ways. So it's good. I think Art of New Style is live as well. But yeah, I'm over here, by myself. But that's okay. I mean, I've had Aid the Box the last thing right here. So I'm good at this point. I want to check out my channel for a minute. I'm going to check it out for a minute. Let's see the live stream. And yeah. Let's see. I'm going to stop screen share. And then I'm just going to get into it for a minute. Screen share. See what my channel's looking like. I know I'm streaming, but like I said, they ain't going to come over here. Don't worry. Everybody's streaming right now. It's good because sometimes people, they do what they got to do. It's Friday night, chilling. People talking about the sphere, more about COVID. So I know people's talking about different things. And yeah. So okay. Purple Pill Paradise is a good one. Y'all should check that out. If you want to check out my recents, Negro Taint, it's the best of just for foolishness. Yeah. Then I did a Father's Day stream, debates about religion and all that stuff. When did the Manosphere endorse politics? I did an hour on that. Let me look at my videos. So I'm not really tripping at this point. So I did a lot of streams on topics. I think I did one. What's the one I did? I said I think the mainstream media is about the trends. That's it. I did a 3-hour streams on that, and that was a great topic. 57 views. Yeah, I've had some people that came through. So I know people. I'm a required taste for everybody. I'm not for everybody, but my pre-records. I'm gonna tell you the history of me. Hold on. My pre-records. Hold on. Let's look at the stuff I talked about. Yes, I did rants. I looked at videos back then. These are years ago. My pre-records got a lot of views. My classic one was the Punic Wars and things like that. So yeah, we've been on deck, man. Shit over here. We've been on deck. We've been on deck. My very first video when I came back was Seal of Solomon. I was going to do that on my old channel. And I did the Lost Tribes according to Lost Tribes, I did that. I did the map of Mesopotamia. I did the King's Dream in in uh in the book of Daniel, chapter 2, the correct name of Yashraelites. I did that when I had that Bible. I still do. The New Caliphate, used to do that. Messenger of Yah, 211 views. Rebellion that never was Satan. Let me research that. Let me research that. Let me research that. What's that? That there never was a Satan. Let's see. Let's see right quick. Okay, a Satan. I need to find my Bible scripture. I might do a stream on that. I think I did a pre-recording of that. I posted. I had a computer that had a camera on it. You know, I forget. I forget that. So yeah, man, it's one of those things. You know, he called that the second shift. Yeah, and I think I don't think Kuda will be on there for long, but yeah, man, it's just what it is. But you know, I'm streaming. I know people is not privy to my channel, but you know, I send them over here if I'm live streaming. You know, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on, so we'll see if where it goes. If it doesn't go that long, I'm just checking out my channel and see what it is. And my views done went up since I'm doing live streams. So appreciate y'all for coming through. Yeah, I'm doing content again, but I may do a self stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I may do one tomorrow afternoon. I'll see. See what's going on here. I'm gonna stop screen share. Let's see, real quick. Appreciate it. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna go back to the pill sign right quick because you know I'm just gonna be like this. Like wherever y'all see the old content, that was like in the past. I mean, I still got plenty you can watch. I used to be into it like years ago, so I took my time and just say, hey, you know, I know people are not stopping by, so yeah, the stream's gonna stay up, but we'll see. We'll see because I don't know if people's just gonna come over and talk. And I just did that, and yeah, this may be a short stream. Well, I will see. I will see, but I don't know if I want to do another stream after this because this one's the only one I got. Um, we just discussed what's it called? Black pill versus red pill, and during the alternative media. So, yeah, that's a stream that I will do. So, yeah, I'm gonna look at all this stuff right here. I'm just gonna look at something right quick for my content. So, hold on, y'all. That's a feature, and then we're just gonna talk a little bit. Chrome tab. Let's see. Channel content. Yeah. Hold on for a minute. I gotta do something. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna look at this real quick. Get my updates on my streams. I'm streaming right now. So okay, the Zodiacs, I got them all in July. Um, be prepared for that. I'll be in my Zodiac mode then. Okay, let's check my StreamYard. I schedule them on the StreamYard, right? Let's see. Let's see what time it is. Okay. They're in different times. The final one is at 7:45. The second one will be at 7:50. Okay, the first one may not be an open panel. I don't know. I'll think about it. It may not be. Because when I get into the streams, I'm going to look at it for what it is. That may not be an open panel. Now, the next one, we're going to talk about the second one, the earth signs. I'm going there. Now, that one may be. Now, that one may be. I'll open up the panel on that one. The first one, I don't think so, because I'm going to go into the water signs and stick with it and try to deal with what I'm sticking with, right? When you deal with those signs, I'm going to give you an example right now. So I'm going to find this little thing right here. And that's what I'm going to do in July. I want to discuss that real quick. Yeah, the Zodiacs right here. But the open discussion will be Sunday. Y'all can check it out. I hope PK comes through. That's be an open discussion. I can open up the panel. I'll put some links out there so you can talk about it. And I'm gonna stop it right here and just look at what's going on over here because I know people is busy moving around. So yeah, I won't get this out the way, this stream. So you know what I mean? I'm just saying. This right here, I'll do this in July. I'm gonna get all the signs in astrology, but that's the point. I'm gonna get that all in July. That's the focal point of my next month. And next month I'm gonna probably talk about something different, but I'm gonna get into this probably in July. So yeah, the water signs already got them. It's Cancer. I'll say was it okay? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I'm gonna get them in, and I'll stay on that for like at least I'll say probably an hour. And if they want me to open up the panel, I can do that. And then I'll do another one. Probably the earth signs. You already know it's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I'll go in depth on that one. And we'll just say, hey, that's my future streams next month. So I may take a little break, a couple of days, and then come back next month. So yeah, man. Looks like no one's coming up, and that's pretty cool if they decided or whatever. So I'll put this in again, but if not, I'm just gonna see what's going on here. Let's see, copy, because we'll see what's time, and I hope people will come up because I don't have to end the stream shortly, but I can. I don't have to waste no time. So I already got the viewership up here. Yeah, that's just the last call link. I ain't gonna put another one down because I may have to jump on somewhere just to see because I'm gonna move around a little bit. Yeah, it's just the last call, but I'm good right now. So, yeah. Let me hold on for a second. I'm gonna mute up. Yeah, I'm over here chilling, man. So yeah, I just like I mentioned before, like I got a couple streams coming up like next month. So I'll be on the Zodiac tip on the esoteric little thing, and I'm just gonna make a rundown. So yeah, I'm over here. It's been over an hour, so I'm gonna still keep this up. I don't know what people's doing, but I know people's moving around and stuff. But it's all great. It's all good. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to see what's going on, but I know people streaming like crazy. I know people are tired of art of new style and all them. I'm gonna take a swig of this Gatorade right quick, and I'm just like, and I'm just like on fire right now. But yeah, I could talk more about this pill that I found on the screen. I guess my background is like crazy. Okay, black pill ping and all this other stuff. Yeah, what's going on with there? Yeah, man. When I found this on the site, I was like, damn, they really entrenched with this intrinsic intrinsic value. But we're doing it. So we on fire, man. Like you stick by it. But a lot of people they just like saying, hey man, it's in general, what I mean by the title, there's two sides of it, Like red pill, you just aware. Black pill is like it is what it is, man. Get on your thing and just stay focused. But sometimes when you're really that black pill, I was gonna do a stream on stillness, but I said, nah, I'm gonna scratch that because I'm gonna look up into that. I mean, that's a little dictionary type. I'm not gonna get into that, but that's a whole nother story. But stillness for me, that's something I wouldn't push. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't push. But yeah, man, I tried to keep it with y'all. I know people's talking about Kevin right now, which I don't really care at this point. But yeah, man, that's just I'm just gonna knock this off, and I'll show you an example of what I'm talking about. Let's go for the website. We're gonna I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna mix it up for a minute. Just show you what I'm talking about. Because I don't think y'all really understand that when I was on this tip years ago, when I found this site by this black scholar, he had all types of things, learned knowledge of things of, like I mentioned before, what this channel is based off. It's a historic channel. It's a Hebrew Israelite channel, whatever you want to call it. It's all that stuff, man. Talks about medieval, Muslims and things like that. It's all good, man. Like, we talk about this stuff. I discussed this on previous streams. I know people don't want to deal with that fact, but that's the reality of it. And if it's 2 hours in, it's great. But let's see. He said they're blocked. Why my ears itching? I guess it's nerves. Let's look at the Mediterranean black. I discussed this on another time. Not gonna stop, but I'm on my thing, so it's a little knowledge right here. I won't bump this again. I know people's talking about different things, and that's it. Oh, that's for me. It's Friday night chill. But yeah, that's the thing. But I know people's looking at it. Okay, let's look at this. Hold on. Black Mediterranean history, coin and pottery. The oldest coin in the world, the oldest coin known today, was discovered in Ephesus, an ancient city and prosperous trading center on the coast of Anatolia, known as Turkey now. Picture below is more than 2,700 years old, making it one of the very earliest coins made from electrum, natural occurring alloy of gold and silver. But the coin originated in the area of Lydia. It had its design on one side only, a result of the primitive method of manufacture. But the ancient satyr was hand struck and died with a design. In this case, a lion head for the observer. A verse front. Okay. Of the coin was placed on an anvil, and a blank piece of metal was placed on the top of the die, and a punch of a hammer onto the reverse. But the result was a coin with an image on one side and a punch mark on the other. So what you see here is what you say Anatolia and then Hattian or these countries. That's what it was. And then you talk about the pottery and things like that. Y'all can see this link. If y'all want me to sync link of the ancient Anatolians, let me put this in the chat for y'all in the live chat. Because I'm gonna copy this, right? I'm gonna put this in the chat so y'all can look at it. What I'm reading. I want y'all to get familiar with me and this content. This is what I was on in my 20s. And now I'm glad this site lasted that long, and he's a scholar. Do your thing. Keep it real. So I know people don't want to deal with the BS right now. I know people is in there, and that's just what it is. And the thing is, I'm just on fire. And that's just it. I know people is not watching me right now because they're busy over there. If something happens to Thai City, I'm all over here. I'll get all the views over here, but I won't keep this up. I'm just gonna keep talking, see how long this goes because this is Friday night. I'm not gonna just kill the stream. But yeah, this is where I was on. The ancient Anatolians rock lift Kanya Turkey depicting Tarhunda, the god of abundance, being worshipped by Wapalavas or Kina Tadanawu 1,200 and 800 BCE. Look at it. See, that's content I was on. Look at that shit. The Sphinx of Anatolia 800 BCE. Look at that. It's all in the museums. Look at the heads. Black Mediterranean. Here's the Spartans. God, look at these coins, man. The hoplites. Now, hopolite or hoplite, how you want to say it. Like, I was on that type of time, man. Look at that. I used to have a computer that had the pre-record cameras and stuff. Greek black figure pottery. Look at this stuff. I'm into this. The frauds. They call them the frauds. Purposely, yeah, deceive and all that. Yeah. So I'm on that type of time. That was my red pill content. Looking at these, love Lesbios coins. Yeah. Oh, they really upgraded. They found it more. Okay. Great, great, great. Great, man. And that's just what I'm saying. But I'm on here and that's just it. Oh, y'all see this coin, right? I used this in a video of the Hannibal. The triumph of the coin of Hannibal, 203 203 BCE. Note there are no known authentic images of Hannibal. See, they try to say that's Mansa Musa, but it's not. That's Hannibal. That's what they're saying. They try to say this is Hannibal. But there's no proof of the Carthaginian coins known his likeness. However, these coins do exist. Logically, who else but the greater Hannibal would they but on a coin, but certainly not an ordinary elephant rider. Yeah. See, this is supposed to be Hannibal at this point. And here's a Roman coin struck in 48 BCE to commemorate the defeat of versus Rice picture last king of Averny. Yeah. See, I was doing content like that. And they said our lost history. That's what the guy wrote. But the guy that created this website is a black scholar. So I'm not gonna get into it. I'm just gonna let y'all look at the pottery. I was on that type of time, man. I was. At that time, people wasn't really paying attention. So I know I got two people in the chat, but it's all good. But yeah, I was on that type of time, man. And the statue you see, or this icon that you see, this avatar that you see on my YouTube channel came from here. I had like a scroll. I'll tell you, when I first started with this channel, I had a scroll avatar. I had like a Hebrew scroll avatar, right? And I changed it to this. You know why? Because I felt like I had to stand out. And that's the thing I did. So, yeah. So basically, I had to stand out. So, I was on that type of time. I mean, you get websites like this, you're in motion. So, yeah, I was on that type of time. I was on all of this. So, I'm just gonna stop the screen share. But yeah, man. We'll see what's going on, but and I think people should understand, and I think people know whatever it takes, but I'm just like, I'm not even tripping off this stuff, and that's just it. But I'm still here streaming, but I'm good. It's all good. I was just talking about my stuff in a red pill sense, according to what I just showed you. I was on that type of time, man. So yeah, man. And that's just what it is right now. And then it's just what it is. But yeah, man, I was on that type of time, man. But that's just a little introduction of me. But it's all good. I mean, what I've done is showing y'all the proof of the pudding where I was on, man. Like this avatar that you see came from that website. And it's just crazy, man. But I know people is busy and it's good, but I'm cutting into the hours. But I usually get more views than this, but it's cool. But it's all good. I mean, it's worth it because I don't know who's going to chop it up with me. I'll keep it up and see it come through because it's like a last call. I'm not going to post another stream, but I got the pinned stream and the link in the chat if y'all want to like to join. But I'll talk about something else. But yeah, in the black pills sense, you got to do what you got to do, man, and you just got to stay with it. I know people talk about different things and such like that. It's just I know people is on, but you know how it is. Art's got a lot of women on this panel. Okay. Oh shit. Well, let me cut out. You know, I'm turn my other device off. Yeah, I'm gonna select Kuda Rock. But yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Out of here. Yeah, man. It's just one of those things. I just try to keep it 1,000. But I ain't got time for that little nonsense I just saw right there. But you know how it is. People want to start something, but yeah, because I ain't gonna be trolling tonight. Let's see here. Okay, who's this guy? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Okay. I don't know who you are. And, and I don't please. Okay, hold on. Hold on for what's going on, man. Yeah. Uh let's see what's going on. Yeah, you got trolls coming up in here trying to subscribe and all that stuff. But yeah, it's part of the game. I know. I know they coming up in here, boy. Yeah, I know. But yeah, man, it's been good. So, I know Kuda's over there doing his thing, second shift. But yeah, um, I think Thai City is done. So I'm pretty good right now. So yeah, I'm on fire right now. So, that's a new guy, Kevin the cool guy. Okay, appreciate you for stopping by. But yeah, I'm just saying, man, I'm like, that's what my channel's like based off on. And that's why I try to stick with it because I know people is just trolling like crazy. So, and what is it? Okay. Keep the studio. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. They trying to ban. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what's up. I know people's trying to troll. Uh, I'm getting that type of hour. I don't need that tonight. I don't need that tonight. But anyways, I'm just trying to see what's going on here. But but I know, and I think someone's coming from the Roger Report and all that. But that's the risk that you take. I mean, I'm on the hit list, I guess. A lot of people think that's funny and cool, but I'm not into that right now. And they can just chill, whatever. But yeah, man, just gonna change my avatar real quick. I'll stop him. Hold on. Yeah, I'll stop him because you got a lot of weirdies out here. There you go. Yeah, we know what time it is, so it's just crazy, man. And it's just wild, man. But yeah, I think Friday's one of them nights, man. Like people just want to just be seen and be heard, but and it happens. And I know people. They said put it in the chat. Oh, but I ain't Roger. I ain't scared. But trolls are trolls. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. Um, for me, I'm a solid dude. Oh dang, got 4 followers. Oh great, 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 great. But for me, I went on like an hour, but I won't stay on. We'll see, because I know people is just doing their thing, and Kuda's getting his numbers, I'm getting mine, so it's all good over here. But and I mean, you got some new people in the chat. He's greeting them. All right, that's great. Yeah, man. The topic I would say is black pill versus red pill knowledge. I mean, that what I just showed you earlier was a part of it, and I think I did a good job on it. But that's me, man. That's what my channel's based off on. But you know how it is. I mean, I'm gonna get trolls there and there, and I'm gonna get my thing. And oh, I got a subscriber. Okay, someone subscribed to my content, which is pretty good. Appreciate whoever subscribed. You can share the channel. I know trolls is coming because my numbers went up when the trolls came. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I started out 1,000. I'll say 1,000. I'll say like 1,000 and something, right? I was in the 170s, 1,170s and 80s and 90s. And when I met Kuda, it was like 190 something. It was up and down. And when I got into the 204s, that's when, when people kept finding my channel. Now I'm like 1,226. Yeah. And I mean, ever since then, the trolls came because I recently pop up in views. So it's really that bad out here, man. They trying me today, but it's all good. It's all good. It's part of the entertainment, man. You just got to get used to it and just keep on pushing. I might get some numbers out of this, but yeah, because I know people is online and things like that. So yeah, and that's just part of it, and you just keep it in motion. But yeah, sorry at 31 views, but you do what you got to do. But the mainstream media aspect of it, I think what's really bothering is they don't want to put this in perspective. So you deal with individuals like that. Let me see what this is. Okay, he told him salute, bro. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, I'm just up in here just chilling, and I'm just looking at it like this. It's just like what it is, man. Oh, third wars. He's killing KS, but yeah, but like I've been up here an hour, but I'm just saying, like, you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. I guess no one wants to come up, but that's anybody. I got the links in the chat. I'm not gonna put another link because I know people are trolling right now, so they on a little hot box soapbox. So okay, I saw a light went away. Uh-oh. Oh, saw a light went away. Uh-oh. Saw a light went away. Uh-oh. I have to put some pressure. Hold on. Because I won't see a pressure. Because I know people is acting crazy with the trolling. And oh, yep. I figured that. Hold on. They took the light away. Okay. I'm gonna fix this. Hold on. Since you're gonna do this, let's see. Yeah, take that. Take that. I'll fix that. You gotta do what you gotta do. I know. I know people are tripping and want to dislike and all that stuff. Nah, I don't talk to you because you know what I'm saying. Like you gotta try to take the numbers away. So I know what time it is. Somebody's trolling and I'm not having it. I know it is what's going on, and I'm just not having it. You know. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. It's pretty normal, man. Like when you get a certain number, they try to mess with it. It depends on what content creator you mess with too. It's a combination. I don't trip off of it. This is pretty normal. I see them a lot, and I ain't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know that person because so many names out here. I'm just trying to stay away from. But we'll see. And that's just what it is. And I ain't trying to get flagged off this shit. So, but yeah, people are acting crazy right now. I know what time it is. I know people are upset. It's Friday night. I don't need that energy tonight because I dealt with it enough already. But yeah, and it's just crazy. But I guess people got their own parameters. But yeah, this topic it's gonna stay up. I'm gonna see who's gonna come through. But if not, if it's out of the 2 hour mark, I may close it down. We'll see. But I discussed pretty much what mainstream is gonna be. When you have the two knowledge of it. The red pill knowledge is like you're aware of what's going on. So a lot of people they just don't want to deal with you at this much. But you deal with it accordingly. And I think what you have to do is learn to survive on here and then just do your thing and you just be on fire and be on point. So yeah, man, I'm not even worried at this point. Because when you get individuals in it, you just get a tough call. So not really tripping at this point. But yeah, that's just me. Although I don't have a channel, I still view Sir Anthony as a brand with the standard trolling is low. Yeah, it is. It is in a way, but I mean I used to, but I soft troll. I kind of backed away from it a little bit. I gotten better over the years, but I learned not to just I just learned to step back where at the situation with the split. Yeah, he said low tolerance. Go on, new. That Ty City stream was awesome, wasn't it? Because I know he went on. He don't stay on that long, but that's just what it is, man. Like I know Kuda's doing the longer ones because I'll stop by him later because I'm not gonna get entrenched with it because I know he does what the second shift. Yeah, it's that time of the year. But man, I'm doing streams on my own, so I'm good. I'm trying to stay away from panels like this craziness because it starts off good and I just cut in and that's the thing you have to deal with. I mean, you just got to deal with what you got to deal with. But I'll try to watch his stream. What we did last for 11 hours. You know what I mean? I missed some of it because I had a phone call. I'll catch up the replay if he leaves it up. Oh, he's gonna leave it up. He's gonna leave it up. I think he's gonna leave it up about the Kevin Samuels thing because I think it's in my community. I shared it. So let me see. Let me see for a moment. Hold on. Let me investigate because I know people. I know DS1 is live right now because he's doing his thing. I know he's going in because it's Friday night. I'm not really tripping because it's Friday. So I know DS1 is going in. Me, let me look at something, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. Because I'm not really tripping off this right now. Because I know I've been going on an hour. Yeah, it's just what it is. So Shango did a 50-minute stream on that. Pull up. That's what Kuda he's doing right now. He's got more than that. Here we go. Here we go, New. Right here. He's got 803 views. You can still watch it right now. You can put it in your watch later. Right here, New. Right here. So, when I say, yeah, 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 you can watch it. I got it right here. And also DS1 is online as well. So, yeah, I mean, I'm over here just getting my mind entrenched. Everybody's online right now, man. They're doing their numbers. That's part of the game. Stop it and rotate. So many people went live when I wanted to go live. Yeah, that's what happened to me, New. That's what happened to me. I was scheduled this live, but I had to get this out. Um, it's ridiculous, man. But see, first, and when I saw Kuda's shit, I said, "Oh hell no, he's doing the second shit." But I didn't realize he was live. If he wasn't live, I would have had more. But hey, they gonna talk about a little similar stuff, but I forget what it's called. He said a pull up. So I'll stop by later because I don't know how long I'm gonna have this stream up. But yeah, enough with the shenanigans. I know someone gave me a dislike, but if you, I'm gonna say one last call, and you said download the YouTube Red. Yeah, I'm not tripping off this, man. Put this link in here because you got some trolls want to jump in the chat, you know, and try to mess with me. But that's that Roger report shit. It's that same one, New. I mean, I had that person blocked. I don't know that person. I don't know that person. I could be anybody. I don't do some research. I don't do some investigation because when I see that name, it sounds like a kid. Um, it's that type of name, but it's just I don't understand people like that. Like, what's the purpose? There has to be a kid, man. I don't know. Because I'm confused at this point, because I know people just act crazy. That same person from Rogers, man. I don't understand. I could be on that list. I don't know. I'm laughing, but it don't work on me. People don't want to come up, but I'll be back for a second. Let me throw some away. Yeah, I blocked it too. Yeah, that's a troll, man. I don't know what's going on, but they hitting us hard, man. Like I had to stop. I had to stop that shit, man. Like you can't just come up here and just act crazy, man. Yeah, man. Bronzeberg, what's going on, man? What's going on? I know it was crazy last time in Kuda's stream, but she was just drunk. She was flirting. We got to the bottom of it, man. I wasn't gonna make a stream about her, man. Like Kat is one of them persons that's just want to flirt. She's worse than JX. She want to get Kuda back from the recent stream. It's a mess. I don't take that seriously. All them jokes, I'm numb to it. It's no need. Yeah, when your views get up, when I got subscribers, yeah, it depends on who you hang with, man. And it came from Roger Report. Yeah, it did. If you hide someone, their comments can't be seen in the chat. Exactly. And it'll say user that you blocked from the chat. Yeah, you can't see them, and they know how to get at you. So you know what game they play, new man. They don't care. I know Art's on right now. See, Art's gonna go on for hours. He lives on the West Coast, so I'll stay on Art's. Now Kuda, on the other hand, that's the only one I mess with. To be honest with you, see, Art's gonna be on for hours, and he's got 3 females on the panel. I saw, so I'm not even tripping. Yeah, that one dislike came from the troll, so I already know. I don't care about subscriptions at this point. But when you get more subscribers, that comes with the territory, man. I'm gonna be on alert because they're gonna try to mess up your channel. But that's what they try to do, man. That's part of the game. Yeah, man. I mean, I just put the link in the chat if y'all want to chill, but I'm just talking. We was talking about this black pill versus red pill knowledge not acceptable for mainstream media, but alternative media, it's more red pill than you think. So yeah, I put those, and I got the link in the chat if you want to, and I got it pinned too. I pinned links as well. Yeah, because Kuda's gonna get his numbers regardless. But yeah, man, it's a good conversation. I know people is chilling because it's Friday. When Kuda was online, man, I'm like, I had to do this stream, man, because I can do it, you know. So you know how it is. Let me check my my headset for a minute. Now I'm back. If I get your drink on, that's great. Yeah. I'm just watching the game. Oh, Milwaukee's killing Atlanta. I'm not surprised. That's payback. Yeah, they're gonna win the next one. They figured them out. They made adjustments. Yeah, Atlanta is tired. They can't, and they're not gonna win the next one either. Yeah, the series is tired. That's a good thing. Phoenix is gonna win the next one because they need Kawhi bad. I don't trust the Clippers, and it's ridiculous right now. But let's see. I'm a little alert. But the YouTube chat. Oh my god. We up here. So yeah, we up here.
Hey yo,
What's going on?
chill. What's going on, man?
You good?
Yeah. So, I was gonna jump on here like quickly, but I was just laughing about earlier today, man. That joint was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, I just gotta say this because it's a usual thing that happens on DJ Kuda, and it's always the same person. right? There's
Yeah.
like it's like once you start to really realize exactly like how these shorties be functioning, they be trying to be all giggly and cute and all that shit on the streams and shit. They do all that nonsense. And you just be sitting there like you do this all the time, but then you want to still argue and say, yeah, you men. And it's just like, but shorty, you're here. You hit the link, you know that, right?
Hmm.
But that's why I want to propose something. I think it's time for us men to start remixing a lot of these terms that's out here. You right? So my thing about it is I go off the brink by saying it's gonna be a hot strag summer. You understand?
Yes.
So it's gonna be a hot strag summer. So I was like, yo, we gotta make sure that's what I usually say on stream. So I hashtag it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
it's gonna be the same thing. Women
Yeah.
talking shit.
Yeah.
Women talking shit and saying all that other stuff about us as men. And then it's what
Hmm.
I noticed too.
Yeah.
Now, this is the stupid shit that they do. They sit up there and try to now wage a war against the nationality of men. So now they say, Africans is doing better than Black Americans. Yeah,
Right.
and they be
Right. Right.
like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, everything. It's like you pull everything out your ass. One day, first is the white man. Now next
Hmm.
is the African man. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not about to engage in this stupid ass shit. Immigrants with North American Negroes. I'm not about to do that. That's corny as hell.
Hmm.
But it's the same old stuff, bro. And I what you gotta realize is, but this is a thing, Sir Abadayu. What I
Hmm.
be noticing on these streams though, like you start to see these brothers start arguing back and forth, man. I can't lie. Even though I know the manosphere be on some bullshit, yo, you gotta enjoy the swami and the helmet dude sometimes. You understand?
Oh yes, yes. That's what I do on Kuda's channel, and I'll tell you why I do that. Because what I've noticed, I mean, they was flirting with him, but she did this before. She did it on the Platinum After stream, and she got drunk, and he told her to go sit down and lay down, right? But
Mm-hmm.
she was trying to get him some get back. She was flirting with us. I didn't pay her no mind. I mean, you can call me all the weirdo stuff and laugh in the back. I laughed at her face. She got upset with that. She
Yeah, she
realized
did.
she realized I wasn't playing with her. I stood my ground. I just laughed. I didn't
Yeah,
care.
bro.
I said, and there's no need to make a stream on her. She ain't got no channel.
No, she don't like, bro. She's a panelist. Like,
A panel whore.
she
Yeah.
panel whore, fam. Every time you see her, this bitch came up, bro. This bitch came up. She be sitting up there trying to be out there with the henny, and then you be seeing this short.
The Jack Daniels, man, you
The
should have
Jack
seen that. Yeah, she had the shot. I was like, ah.
Yo,
But I'm gonna
son, she
watch
had
it.
the Jack Daniels,
I'm
son.
gonna watch it tomorrow. That restream of that because I got interrupted because
Son,
of Kuda Street. Yeah, I gotta watch that tomorrow and see how I acted
bro,
on it, man. It's
bro.
great. It was
Nah,
a
you
great
was you
conversation.
was being chill, but it was just the fact
Yeah,
matter. She cammed up and she was smiling in the camera, trying to be
yeah.
all
She
cute
faked
shit.
it the whole time. She just wanted
Yeah,
attention. Yeah.
you gotta hit her with the Mar Lawrence. If you don't sit your dumb ass down, yo, get the fuck out of here, yo. That's what I'm saying, son. Like it's
Yeah.
gonna be a high strike summer and
Summer.
Swami galore. It's
Hmm.
gonna be Swami galore. That's why, yo. This is why I say, yo, look, I understand that the manosphere be on some fuck shit, but you just gotta laugh, son, because
At
it's
this
worth
time,
it.
yeah. Yeah, it's worth it.
It's worth it, bro. Like you getting free, like, bro, this is better than cable.
It is.
I don't even got cable in my crib, yo. I
People
got
don't understand
Wi-Fi.
why I be over at Kudas. That shit right there, it's a good conversation, but when a female comes up, she derails it. But see, he was trying to check Sexy Red, the newcomer on his channel, Renaissance,
Sexy
right?
Red,
Yeah,
Renaissance chick.
Renaissance, yeah. And then he made a valid point, right? But Kat was
Mm-hmm.
going to defend her. That's what that was about. And then
Oh,
she tried to,
sisterhood.
yeah, that shit. And I kind of shut that down and laughed at her face. She got mad. She did not like that. She said, "There you go," and like,
Yeah.
and
And so what? Why you mad? Why you mad though? Like
man,
why you mad? Yeah,
she
son.
showed her hand,
That's
and she
why I
got drunk,
just
and she was
yeah.
saucy too with the drunk man. I'm like,
Yeah,
God
you
damn,
seen the liquor in her hand. And I was just sitting there like, yo, she is twisted, son.
twisted. I knew
Bro,
it.
that's the thing, bro, because this is the thing. I like when they get called out, right? Because you
Uh
have that
huh.
chick. Who's that chick? The one they was saying it was Steve Urkel back in the day, son.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny when she went on Bernard Riley's joint, and all of a sudden you had that dude Red come
Oh,
up
Queen
on
Q,
there.
Queen Q. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
She did an interview with Red Sings of Blue. She loves anime. That's the one that loves anime. That's the one.
Wait, no, no, it wasn't Queen Q.
Yeah, that was
No,
her.
no, 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 no. I'm not talking about her. Like when she got called out. No, I'm not talking about Queen. Queen Q is cool.
Oh, she's cool.
Yeah, she's cool.
Are you talking about the one for Urkel?
Yeah, Celeste, I think her name is, yo.
Oh, Celeste. Yeah, yeah.
Fam. She was on Bernard Riley shit, and she got
Oh,
called out by Red. And Red was
yeah.
like, "Go take your dumb ass." I was like,
Yeah.
"Yes."
Oh, you talking about Celeste? Yeah, she's a troll. She ain't no threat. I was on a panel with her. We was joking on Game Changer, and they came. It started from the chat. They call them stoves, right?
Stone
And
changer, they call her.
yeah, and I was like, Celeste, you're trolling, and I'm like, I don't take her seriously, man. I really
Not at
don't. I'm.
all. But bro, it's been an L since you dead ass get glammed up to come on streams, dog.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck? Like why? Like especially if you have a husband, like you look stupid, yo.
Yeah. What did news say? And oogly
Oogly troll
trolling.
like that. Yes. You gotta twist it up on him. Yes, bitch. Like,
Yes.
yes, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, yeah, like exactly. You're just getting hype off of that. It's like it's over. Like y'all still gonna sit up there and say stone changer. Like, it's over, son. I just want to see trolls get blasted on, yo. It,
Yeah.
it makes my day. You know what I mean? Especially if I
Yeah.
can be of help. Like if I can be of help when I go on these streams and start blasting at these dumbass niggas. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I start
Mm-hmm.
sitting up there saying like, you're just a bitch, bro. Why you on this stream? Oh,
Yeah.
what? And
Yeah.
you just see him, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm
It's
glad.
gone,
I'm glad you
NT.
understand. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I'm saying? You just gotta watch it, bro. This is gonna be better than comedy shows, sitcoms. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
I invested in that laptop, got the channel blowing. That's why I was just like, yo, I'm gonna just sit back in the comment section and just let this shit go off the air, son.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
it's lit. So that's just what it is. But yeah, I was thinking about what you was talking about with the red pill and black pill joint.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just
Yeah.
like, my understanding on it is like, now they say that the space is purple pill. So I was just like, I was trying to just gain my knowledge on it because there's just so many pill references now. It's like
Mm-hmm.
people jack the original thought process of what the pill thing is. So now dudes are sitting up there talking about green pill, yellow pill, and some idiot sat there and said a dog pill and something like that. I'm like, yo, y'all doing too much with these pill references. You have to understand how very, very important it means to the mindset of man. Since we're the ones that's supposed to be dictating society. You understand? Y'all out
Mm-hmm.
here sitting up there saying nonsense and forget it when you talk about pink pill. Because I started going on streams and started trolling or just talking my shit about pink pill. I said pink pill, along with those so-called divestors, they're nothing more but dick riding off the red pill ideology. That's all it is. You understand? That's all it is at the end of the day. There is no real references to what something like that is. And I wish I can group along and just call something a Swami pill because that would be great. Because you do got
Mm-hmm.
Swamis on damn panels, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas that go on a panel and be like, "Let me get my shit off." Like
Mm-hmm.
them dudes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Shaka knows this. They're just looking for attention. They're looking for virtue dick. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
Married
It's
women
common.
coming up on panels and stuff like that, on men's channels and be like, "Oh, but you guys, it ain't no what you guys. It's about your husband, miss. Why are you here? Nutcases out here sitting up there having stupid ass conversations." Yo, Melman went off yesterday on Melody's joint,
Oh yeah.
all because the village arsonist was there and just like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. VA. He's supposed to have a stream tonight, but he was at Thai Cities and things like that in the chat. So he came through when I talked about the purple pill. I mean the purple paradise. I mean that's what it is. You know.
I don't know. I feel like it's still this type of thing with dudes they're trying to negotiate, in which like
That it's a combination of that. Me and Ty City talked about it in that stream, and me and PK when we was trying to represent what it means. I use it for something symbolism. I don't try to get into the matrix thing of it, but what my concept of this stream was, I see too much of the blue pill stuff that like they say they're against, and I think DS1 broke it down, and he said about the OnlyFans they taking pornography off, and these dudes is going crazy, and they talk about
But
OF
they
a
happy
lot.
about it.
No, they're not happy about it because you see it in the space that's talking about it. The ones that talk about OnlyFans a lot, they have problems, man. And then the suicide rate is going up. I know it's kind of funny, but it's sad at the same
Wait,
time. But
wait,
it's
wait, wait,
like
wait, 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 wait. Slow down, slow down, slow down. My fault, bro. But you're saying, because I didn't really mean to laugh off of that. I was just laughing like off of something else. But I was so wait. What did you say about the suicide rate? Who's that coming from? The men or the women?
it's the men, with the OnlyFans stuff. You know how women reject them. A lot of that stuff. It's painful to watch, and those dudes is trying to help them. But I wish I would say something to DS1. That's them. We can't save a lot of people that's on that tip. And it's kind of hard. These spaces help, but it's not enough.
But
Because
if you break it down, sir Abadayu, like
Mhm.
what it comes down to my theory. This is just my thesis. This comes down to idolization. Now you're getting to the point where men is relying on those OnlyFan models to always be there when they need
Exactly.
that validation.
Yeah, that's what I
And
mean.
when they don't have it, they take it to the extreme and say, I can't. This is why the virtual world is crazy.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that fix, it's now because you have to realize now it's a drug.
Hmm.
Okay, like men that's really that golfed into it, they feel as if having that woman that's making them fantasize is now a ticket for them to achieve happiness.
Hmm.
And my thing about it is like I don't ever believe in idolizing women or idolizing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like things or you're a connoisseur of it, but you know when to pull the plug off. You know what I'm saying? You know when to turn it off. But I think it's just crazy when I hear when you just said that. I think that's just so crazy to me because from the outside looking in, I didn't know anything about it. I'm just thinking, oh, it's just a bunch of dudes that's just like paying all this money to see all these shorties on
Nah,
OnlyFans.
it's sick because of the lifestyle, and they think it's cool. But I was listening to his joint, Sheep Sleep Stay TV was talking about the OnlyFans they taking up pornography. I think Kuda talked about it. He said that's going to hurt both sides, not only the women
Yeah.
but the men, the tricks really, and it's going to kill them because they invested in it. And he said, "Why you waste your money spending on a piece of that?" Which is bad in itself, And I don't feel sorry for him, but I kind of do in a way because if you're lost and you're young, that's awful, man. That addiction, yeah, that's just ain't nothing to
Well,
play with.
this is how bad the whole entire how do I say it? The whole entire I'm trying to think of the right word to say, like the whole entire like sex industry or the idea of like sexual like marketing has made society really, because now you want that to be real. You know what I'm saying? And it
Yeah.
goes back to what we was talking about earlier. Like that virtual world is sick. When you idolize one person or idolize those models, every time they do a voice call or they do like a stream, I gotta be there. I gotta be there. I gotta see her. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? And I agree. Like those dudes that don't have no guidance, right? When they just think, oh yeah, well, my friends is into it, I should be too. Because like there's still a lot of people who are sheep. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? They don't think for self. Me, I rail against me. My whole thing is I don't really care. I don't really care about trying to chastise it at this point because I mean I look down upon it. I ain't gonna lie, because
Hmm.
it's the same thing you can watch on pornography. What the hell I need to be watching a shorty getting her ass her cheeks clapped on OnlyFans, or
Hmm.
seeing shorties play with themselves, or just be doing all this stuff online if I could just look at a regular ass porno and see that, or I can go on IG for
Yeah.
free. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But when these
Yeah.
dudes is lost and they don't have no guidance, it's like I feel bad too, because it's just like, yo, I wish you didn't have to think like that, bro.
Yeah.
And especially we have to remember it's the dudes that feel as if like they can't really talk to women in real life,
Hmm. Hmm.
so
And
they feel
that's
a little bounded.
yeah, that's what DS1 was saying. Even though he's from New York, he said the same
I am
thing, which
too.
is yeah, and it's sad. There's younger men, and that's entrenched in that lifestyle. And what it is, when you know it's free, OnlyFans is a ripoff. And I'm glad, and they did this, and he said this in a stream. He said, the real reason they made all that money. It's the black women. He broke it down that that's why they took it off there. That's part of it, but it's a combination of a lot of things. But see, the white women was getting money. See, the people that ran OnlyFans, that black guy that ran it, they were like pimps, man. That was their pimp. And then the pimp
Mm.
decided to say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take it off and try and clean the image, trying to compete with YouTube." That's what that is, and compete with other social media networks because of the podcasting and all that stuff. And I understand, and it's kind of hard, man.
Wait,
Yeah.
so wait, you said something that really so it was a race issue involved when OnlyFans, like more or
Yeah, in a
less.
way, you know how it is. The white women is popular in porn, and even the non, black women, that's popular. They're big on it, even the BBWs. But the black women that came in during COVID, what BGS was talking about, it got bad because they was using it as a hustle, and they took the risk. And now I think Kuda and him talked about it vividly on their channels, and he said, "Yeah, they're gonna take it off. It fucks up the money." You know what I mean? And Platinum got upset about it. He said, "That's just a ripoff." I said, "We know it's a ripoff."
Yeah, I been knew
Before,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
dude.
don't read what he says. My motto: undefeated. Stop giving the benefit of the doubt, and the doubt the benefit, but stop trying to save people and just give them knowledge so they can make their own choices. Yeah, that's what I try to do,
Facts.
new man. Facts.
That's how I feel. That's why I try to tell people on streams or in real life, I'm not about trying to save nobody. You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
the problem with this space, or when I hold my streams down, like dudes want to sit up there and try to come to me and say, "But Bronzeberg, what do you think of, like, especially when you have these pro black little black community talks?" I said, "Look, listen, my whole entire thought process is clear. You got to think about the tribal mindset. I'm not thinking about a whole entire community because now you want me to put everybody in. I'm not doing that. It's not happening, yo. Like you gotta chill out with that talk, man.
Hmm.
Because you gotta include everybody now. I'm not including everybody. Like if we really talk about this fantasy world of trying to get everybody together, that means you gotta include degenerates. The same dumb niggas that sit up there blowing firecrackers out their ass outside and running on damn dirt bikes and ATVs. Like, no, I'm not saving them. It's not
Hmm.
happening. So
Yeah.
it's like the same thing. You can only work with a tribal mindset, bro.
Yeah. The World Wide Web was built on the back of free porn. What's wrong with these guys? Yeah, in a way. In a way. It started off good until money came in, it kind of killed it. I mean, you still can get some, but a lot of these models don't last long. They come and go, man. I've seen this all the time. It ain't that,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know. I
I just don't understand the phenomenon.
Yeah, but it's the why that DS1's like the accession and the suicide rates that went up. Yeah, it's deep. I see why they come into spaces talk about it, and I was scratching my head last year. That's all they talked about over at Roger Report. I'm like, what the fuck? OnlyFans. What you niggas y'all ain't been outside. I came from where you had to come outside. I'm 30 some years old in my early 30s,
Mm.
33 years old exact. I went outside. I had a well balanced life. I talked to females. I have no issue. It's just it's
Yeah,
just these dudes, the Zillennials and Alpha and Betas. I feel sorry for them, man. The internet just mind drained them, just
bro.
killed them.
We're both
Yeah,
millennials, and it just annoys me because it's just like, bro, this
yeah,
can't be real life. Like, I even feel like it's kind of like weird for me to be on my phone outside for a good minute. I gotta put my phone down. I'd be like, yo, look,
yeah,
listen, I like to just do certain things, ride on bikes, or just try to walk around, yo. Like, I can't do this whole entire stick to my phone all day. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? And millennials got it the worst because their whole life is apps.
Hmm.
Talk to a typical zillennial. They know TikTok. They know of course they know Instagram. Facebook is pretty much obsolete. And then it's Twitter, and then it's all these other things. You talk to them about, yo, what books you read. I don't know about that, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I just can't really get along because I'm like, yo, I can't associate. Like right now, right now on TikTok, I just found this out. That apparently black girls on TikTok is boycotting TikTok because they feel like white women or a couple of other women are culturally appropriating their dances that they made up.
hmm.
What kind of shit is that?
That's crazy. I mean, that's been going on. I think Platinum discussed about the racism. He didn't buy that either. He shook his head. He said, "I ain't got nothing to racism. They just want to fit in," and it's sad.
Exactly. It's validation at the end of the day, and this is why I say I can't do this anymore. because it's like here we say we want our own stuff, right? We want our own network, we want our own app, we want our own this, that, and the third. Yet and still you complaining about the app that you want. It don't make no damn sense. Like you made your email account, you did all of that, and now you're complaining because you see some like you just see some little prissy ass white girl just do some random ass like dance and be like, oh, she copied me. She copied me. Bitch. Didn't they used to copy off your ass? Didn't you used to copy off of somebody with the multiple choice tests
Mm-hmm.
back in the day, ho? What are you talking about?
News said it
Shorty,
best. All poor babies.
poor
Go
babies.
ahead.
I feel so sorry for you. Like you want a lollipop after you complain? Like like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like this world is becoming so annoying to me, bro. And I feel like I'm because I'm not that much younger than you, but it's just the fact of the matter when you see, just be like, yo, this can't be real life though.
Yeah.
Like people be making references to the stuff that be on the media every time. I be sitting up there like, I don't know what that is. What are you talking about, yo? Damn. Yo, be saying stuff. But I think I was just trying to take my time when I first came into the space of trying to learn the pill references. So when I started to understand that red pill and blue pill ideology, what I think is like a lot of dudes try to front like they red pill, but really
Hmm.
they're blue pill. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because it's a difference if you because let's be real. We're talking behind avatars, bro. You
Yeah.
understand? So we
Yeah.
can be all macho and be like, yeah, I'm like this, Kazun Typer. But we could be all macho and be like, yeah, this is me, yeah. Fuck these hoes, fuck these 304s. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Real life, you get shook up as soon as a girl pass your way.
Oh yeah. I mean, last time I was shook up, it was in my early 20s. I ain't like that now. When I stand firm now in my 30s, it's a little different. I've
Mm-hmm.
mastered it. Even when I was a barista, I got better over the years. What I've learned is I learned to stay cool, just be myself. But it takes skill, because when you get in your 30s, you get better. You get better
Right.
every time. But you still have the little nervousness, but you'll fight through it, because you know what time it is. Like I learned this on the job. Thank God I had customer service firsthand in my face and how to deal with people. So that makes me more well-rounded. I'm more like a renaissance man, but that's just usually the way it is, man. And I just try to, say, I could put a picture of myself as an avatar as well. So, I've cammed up on plenty of times on Cuda and I ain't scared. They already know what I look like and they just don't care. And I
Shock
stopped
is an
caring.
asshole.
Yeah.
Shock is said. He's stuck like deer in the headlights, AMS.
Yeah. Cough, cough. Yeah. That's usually the way it is, man. I mean, they do get stuck like a deer in the headlights, but it's crazy, man. And I've noticed that the dudes they talk all this big willy stuff and they just go crazy, man. Like, but see, approaching a woman ain't no issue. The issue is just their character, man. I look at their quality, I'm like, man, I ain't dealing with
Right,
that. I'm like, what the
right.
fuck?
And that's what I'm saying. Like that's my whole entire like disposition because dudes still can't get past the look stage. You understand?
Hmm.
My thing is personality. Now, if I just think that you're a woman, you know what I'm saying? You have to fit into my mold. And I feel like, you're going to deal with a woman who's pretty or attractive, but do you want to deal with the attitude that comes behind it? No. A lot of these brothers complain about vitriol, like minuscule stuff, like, oh, well, she dresses like a hoe, or she wears a weave all the time. Bro, you'll be fucking that shorty that got a weave tomorrow. Why are you lying? Half these niggas always claim they don't want to fuck these fat chicks. They lying their ass off. See, I don't lie about my preferences as women. I don't try
Hmm.
to brag about it. I don't, you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
I just be like, look, listen, I don't be having no standards sometimes. Sometimes I just don't care. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'm the
Like
same way.
I care, but I don't care. If that makes
Yeah,
sense. You know
yeah,
what I'm
I'm the same
saying?
way. I'm the same way.
So
When
I'm
it
not gonna
comes,
complain. Go
yeah.
ahead. My fault.
But I'm just saying, well, the reason I be over at Platinums in the chat a lot, I last what you just said, and he puts topics like that on his channel, right? And he goes over at Kudas and does his thing, but he exposes a man that's so hypocritical they all cap, and that's why DS1 made that classic live stream called "Cap in His Life." and they do cap. They do
They
cap.
do cap.
And I noticed that. And then even on panel, they say, I don't do this, but they cap.
See, this is how I called him one time. We was having a conversation. I think Platinum definitely was there. So everybody likes using Lizzo as a reference for some
Yeah,
odd
yeah,
reason, as
yeah.
if she's the only fat woman there is. So I asked brothers. I said, "Yo, would you smash Lizzo?" They was like, "Nah. She a fat bitch. I wouldn't smash." So then, Negroes always got to bring up the whole entire money reference. Would you smash for $1 million? Would you smash for 5 million, 10 million, da da da? I said, yo, would you get head from her? Yeah, bro. I would get the dome from her, blah blah blah. But I thought you said you don't even think she's that attractive. You wouldn't even have sex with her, so you would take head, bro. You see that? And that right there is like you're pulling these dudes' cards, basically, because they don't really mean what they say. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not really true of their word. They're just saying stuff just to sound cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you see that, and but a lot of these dudes get a kick off of, especially when you see on these streams. Not to go back to what I was saying earlier. A lot of these dudes get a kick off of these streams when these shorties. It depends what the temperature is of the woman, though. Because if the woman jumps on the stream and she's saying, "Oh, you black men ain't shit. You black men ain't shit," blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah. These dudes is ready to go at their neck and whatever. But like, say if it's a shorty that might have
Mm-hmm.
came from a certain community or whatever, and she's talking all nice and sweet and this that, and third, these dudes' styles change up. They be like, "Oh yeah, what's up, goddess? What's up, queen?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like,
They
"Yo,
so
son,
hypocritical. Yeah.
you giving them titles now? Now they're a queen because they talk nice to you. Now you asking these chicks. Now you asking these chicks if they can make you a sandwich, bro. My demeanor don't change, man.
Yeah.
I be calling these chicks son, like how I be referring. I be say, because I'm from New York, so I always say
Mm-hmm.
son. I say
Mm-hmm.
son all the time to everybody. I don't care who you are. Like, all right. And I'll disrespect your ass on the panel. I'll be like, yo, kick rocks, divester. Like, I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about what you say. Oh, but y'all don't want to take accountability. Accountability, these nuts, ho. Get out of here. I hate that. And then they go run over to some crying ass nigga channel that's against manosphere and all this other stuff, talking about, oh my god, they didn't want to do it. Okay, but you click the link, ho. So what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these chicks is thirsty, man, because I noticed it on both platforms, Platinum and Kudas. But see, I know they do their channels different. It's for entertainment for me.
Yeah,
It's funny, man. It's
yeah,
funny.
bro. You gotta laugh, bro, because it's just we claim this space is about development and moving up. I said Negro still trying to bargain.
It's
I'm
always hypotheticals to extreme hypotheticals, facts. Yeah. But,
those are hypocriticals.
hypocriticals
Yeah,
and extremely hypocritical. Yeah. It's so many. Yeah. What you just said earlier. I mean, man, it's something else.
bro. That's why I'm saying it's gonna be a hot strike summer. I'm gonna sit
Yeah.
back, join a couple of panels when I feel like trolling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You about to be out here live, bro.
Yeah.
It's about to be lit.
Even on Kudas panels, I don't talk as much. I be on mute and doing something, and I'm just like moving around, man. Like I gotta not listen to certain conversations. And once it gets drowned out, now if it's like a build, I'll stay on. But sometimes I'll leave. I don't stay on there like 11 hours like I did the last time. I gotta hear that restream
How y'all
tomorrow.
do that, yo?
I don't know. We talk great in the beginning before the women come on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they scared to come on in the morning, right? But they want to hear the fuck shit until later, and they come to the midst of it. I said, oh my God, here comes the derailment. Okay.
You see it coming too, right?
Yeah, I see it coming a mile away. And I said, uh-oh.
Uh,
As soon as we get to a deep topic, we was getting with a Renaissance chick, and all of a sudden they come in.
you
That's
know
how
what
it is.
happens? He's like, why'd y'all come in the barber shop, yo?
Yeah, I know.
Damn. I was getting a fine haircut to this bro had to come in, son.
I know. I know.
Yeah, dog.
And
But
she
I don't
was
know how
drunk
y'all do that.
again. Yeah, I mean,
Who?
she was drunk. Yeah, Kat was drunk
Who?
as it, with the Jack Daniels. The whole time she was dancing and drunk. She wanted Kuda's attention, but she tried to want my attention. I said, I ain't said, you try to tell him to hush. I got to get you back. I said, that makes sense.
Yeah, like I said, bro, like, yo, you see it with these shorties, fam, like, Dudes is just man. She knows that, bro. She just tries to use her looks as a way to say, yeah, look
That's
at
a
me.
weapon. Yeah.
It's a weapon. You feel me? So be like, yeah, look at me. You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, cause I bet you she was happy that Kuda even said like, oh, yo, your titties is leaning. You know what I'm saying?
And he said, the throat. I was messing with the throat. I wasn't serious about liking her throat. I knew she was on some sexual shit, but
Bro, they can't help themselves, man.
they
Like,
can't. It's just like Todd City said, they don't care. And he was saying that in the chat. He said they don't care, bro. He said, I try to tell Kuda that. And the way he said it, when the shit went down, I started laughing. I said, yeah, he didn't get the memo, man.
it's about to go into a rabbit hole listening, man.
Yeah.
Let me shoot my shot. Like y'all bugging, yo.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like shit.
shouts out to Kuda. I know he's streaming, but I know he's got like a 4-man panel, but I'm good. I ain't gonna be over there right now. So
Oh, he's on there right now.
yeah, he's on right now. I ain't gonna be over there because they ain't talking about that. It's a Friday pull up, but I didn't know he was streaming. I said, oh shit.
That's like the second time you streamed today, right?
No, I ain't the second time. That's his first time streaming today. He ain't been streaming this whole day. This is like
I
nighttime.
watched it. I watched it this morning.
I ain't familiar this morning. I didn't see him this morning.
Bro, wasn't it this morning? Cat did her whole entire bullshit.
No, that was the other day. That was the other day.
I done lost track of time.
Yeah, that was the other day. Yeah, I just saw a restream of it today, half of it, but I'll see the rest of it tomorrow. So, yeah, the reason I did this stream, I just want to get this one out the way because I'll do another one Sunday for PK Angel. I hope he comes by, if he's off.
What's the topic gonna be about?
It's gonna be talking about utilitarianism again with him because I got links for him he can have, he can use and understand it. Because we had a discussion on Art of Itmores about it in a way, and we had it in the Purple Paradise discussion as well. So we broke that down. Talk about the black pill stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to understand Black Pill because it was actually Shaka and Zero having a conversation on Aegon's joint. So that's when I just started coming up trying to understand because I was like, what's Black Pill? You know what I'm saying? And then a couple other streams. I think ARC made a reference to it.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
he has his version. Yeah, BGS is the best one. Okay, let me do something real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna see. I want to see if he still got that video. Now, if you watch all his Black Pill videos, BGS Ignore, that's the best way to go to get a full understanding. He teaches you about the whole pills, but he gives you a better understanding. But that last one, that classic, I'm gonna screen share it. Hold on.
I respect it. I just like for me, I just be like, look.
Yeah, but he breaks it down esoterically. That's where I get these concepts from. So I'm gonna see for a minute. He's got it right here. Okay, see, he's got the one with the rant. He's got the Into Philosophy. That one is the first one I've seen. He's got so many. This one right here, the Black Pill, the two sides of the same coin.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best one. It says utilitarian and nihilist. Owlman is a nihilist. Batman is a utilitarian. See, now ARC is trying to counter him with his earliest videos. So, and then there's a Black Pill, MGTOW, feminism, marriage, except he has that one. I think I've seen that one, but he's got so many. But this one is his last one, the 7,000 views. That's the best one.
Okay,
that's the best one you should watch. There's a lot of them. You can ask him.
I know a lot of brothers in the space mention him, so it's like
he's the best one to reference of the two to get a full understanding. Everybody's got different viewpoints of Black Pill, but but he gives you the best reference. I use him in a sense of how the world works, and then I look at society, they going that way. He gives you a full understanding of those philosophies. So, I stick to what I know. Because some people just...
Let me ask you, my fault to interrupt. But
go ahead.
Let me ask you this. So, when we're talking about the societal outlook, right, and we're talking about the direction of society, does the pill philosophy still apply to it? Like, let's just say, like, right now the society is going in shambles. Will we say that the mindset of people is going towards Black Pill, red pill, or is it still blue pill? If you catch me,
I will say if they wake up, they will try to be red pill, but the ones that don't change it, they'll be stuck in the blue. there's still 90 some percent of people won't change, but it's only 10, I'll say 15 to 1% will change and be red pill. I'll give you that. But the ones is 1% is black pill. That truth is still alive. You know, when we die, that's when the ideologies go away. And that just
Mm.
shows you black pill, it is what it is. You know, it's a true concept of what reality is. That's the true matrix. See, the blue pill is the avatar of the matrix, you know, but what's
Mm.
controlling it is the black pill. Because, like I said before, like the nihilist versus the utilitarian concept does exist in this world. You just got to find it's hidden. And I think B just broke it down. He said the cop on the beat, he was talking about the utilitarian side of it, you know, the right and wrong and the morals aspect, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then the nihilistic part is the destruction part. That's the real nihilist, the extreme side of it. They're both extreme sides. But the nihilist has a cause. He's change of destruction. He wants the shit to be destroyed. He blames mankind, and all things. The utilitarian wants a construct like a heaven and rulership in a way, like an egalitarian type
Mm.
person, right?
Okay.
That's a utilitarian. And utilitarian is basically, you see it in the military. They want structure for the next generation to be better. You know what I mean? But that's you're trying to build. That's what construct means, to build. You know,
Right.
that's what utilitarian means, is to build a better future for others or whatever. But that's the black pill side of it, you know.
Okay. I think my mindset is usually geared towards nihilist. Um,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
and the reason why
Mm-hmm.
it's mostly, but I guess I still, because it's still a big part of me that cares, like somehow, because my whole entire theory is like you can only get the ones that understand, which is not
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
at face value. Because this is why I try to relate it. Well, not the pill philosophy. I usually just go over dimensions. Like I always talk about dimensional shifts. So I made a stream called Dimensional Atmosphere, in which I was
Mm-hmm.
trying to gear to the idea that, the idea about it is certain people only have a certain threshold of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Even me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm very cognizant that there's a certain threshold that I can understand because I haven't learned certain concepts yet. So I can't apply what is it that you're saying to me yet because I don't understand it yet. So that's why I try to say people have certain thresholds. And it's only certain people who go to a higher level in which they have an understanding about concepts. But this is the reason I say a lot of my ideas, like certain parts of me, is very nihilistic. It's only because, like, you can't fix something that's already broken.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree with that.
you can only just build a new, which I guess the utilitarian, however I'm pronouncing it, but
Oh, utilitarian, yeah,
utilitarian,
philosophy,
yeah, the
yeah.
utilitarian. My whole entire utilitarian comes in because I'm just like, well, it could be broken, it could not be built, okay, but now we have the equipment to build something new.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole entire philosophy. Like that's why I just don't understand people who still trying to negotiate. Like, what are you negotiating for?
Right,
You're
right,
still
right, right.
trying to save a burnt house and trying to say we could fix it up. Like, no, you can't. It's burnt for a reason. Ashes to the ground. You're trying to save it. I'm just sitting up there saying, no, you don't save it. You build something new. Now you know all the equipment. Now you know all the tools to use. Why are we wasting time trying to worry about that house over there? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that's where I guess my utilitarian mindset comes in. But this is going back to my whole field in which I try to preach, uh, the dimensional shift, the cosmic. No, sorry, not the cosmic shift, but the dimensional atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Because not a lot of people is built to understand the thought process of us. You understand?
Right,
Certain
right, right,
people,
right.
this is why I've always felt out of place anyway. I think because I speak from a very spiritual standpoint.
Right,
So
right. That's understandable.
yeah, I speak from a very spiritual standpoint. So it's like usually when I say things, a lot of people don't understand what I'm saying. Or the thing about it is I speak very esoterically. So
Right.
they won't catch on what I'm saying at the time, but later they'll have to think about it and be like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
Ronsberg meant this. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that's where I'm at with it. And it's just like I accept the reality. It is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
There's
right,
nothing you
right,
can
right.
really do. It's nothing you can, you know what I'm saying? Because how the upper echelon people of society is going to roll, that's what they're going to do. And you
Mm-hmm.
can't knock something that they've been building for 70, 80 years, 100 years, 200 years. They've already set it in stone. They're just letting you think that you're living in some type of reality world. No, it's all just simulation. You understand? Everything before you, like everything before you, is like, okay, you think that you think that the future is gonna be like this, but it's not. You know what I mean? You're fantasizing what the future is gonna be, but that's not the future. If you get what I
Mm-hmm.
mean.
Yeah, I get
So
what you mean.
that's why it's just like, sometimes it's just nerve wracking to have certain conversations with people because you're not on that threshold. So I can't help you. You know what I mean? I can't do anything about what you want me to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 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 right.
And that's why I get mad at certain brothers, yo, because certain brothers still try to be making negotiations. I've already said it. Like, brothers gotta understand. And I don't mean to be long winded. Brothers gotta understand. Certain brothers gotta understand. Stop making negotiations with women that want you 6 feet deep, or making like negotiations with people who'd rather see you dead, fam.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, all you gotta do. This is. I don't know if you peeped, Sir Abadayu.
Mm-hmm.
No, you weren't there for that stream. So I remember on the stream and this dumbass Vesta came on there and was just like, y'all don't like to take accountability. You know that dumbass shit. I said,
Uh-huh.
all you women and all you men that have that much vitriol towards us, why don't you pick up a gun and kill all of us and put us 6 feet deep in a casket?
Mm.
Everybody was like, Bronsberg, why would you say that? I said, there's a reason to that. Because you have that much vitriol. How come? Why don't you be a person of your word? Why are you saying all this shit? Like, if we're the point was to say, if we're good as much as dead, why don't you take us out of our misery then? That was the whole point of what I was trying to say. Just be a person of your word. If we're dead to you, then prove it. Don't bluff. Prove it. And that was the whole entire point.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
that's why Bronzebird flies high.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna do a stream on the zodiac. It has little esoteric stuff. I'm gonna do pieces of it. I'm gonna do two of them on the same day on July 3rd and July 4th. I'm gonna deal with the fire and the air signs. So it's something I discussed with Akuda about, but I'm gonna stick to my guns and just stick to
Okay.
to the area. Yeah, and that's the streams I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna switch it up to something else and see what's out there. But yeah, the summer's gonna get wild and people's dealing with the COVID, and then the third wave's gonna come like in the winter. I'd see what's
Oh,
going on.
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Because they have that strand Delta out right now.
yeah,
I don't know how far it's gonna be. But yeah, I would like to hear the zodiac signs on like the fire and air. Even though I don't really try to talk too much, because I ain't gonna lie, it gets annoying and tedious after a while. I
yeah.
guess
It
because
does. I deal
I've
with
been
the
around women.
characteristic. Yeah,
I've been around women that's close to me, like family members, and they be like, "Oh
yeah,
my God, you that sign? Oh my!" I feel like, shut
yeah.
up, yo.
But I deal with the characteristics of people, not just the relationship. I'm talking about
Yeah.
how in the workplace. I won't go in depth why it's like that, and then I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to talk about it from a relationship. I'm talking about in the esoteric symbolism, what people, why they do what they do in the business. I learned
Right.
about my sign myself. Mine's like I think the Taurus. I'm an Earth sign, so even though I'm fixed,
I'm air.
yeah, yeah. So you're an air sign. Yeah, I'll talk about the air sign on the 4th, I believe, and I'm going to talk fire and air at the same time. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be that one's gonna be a long string. That's gonna be a long string.
Yeah, I'll stay. If I don't get a chance to view at that time, I'm definitely gonna watch the replay.
Yeah, that's gonna be a long string. I'm gonna put
Yeah.
some information out there, and let's see. I can screen share it. I'm going to talk it from this website. It's a very good one. It deals with tarot cards and everything. Try to learn from it. This
Yeah,
right here.
because a lot
This
of
right. Yeah,
the characteristics make a lot of sense.
yeah. See, I'm this sign right here. I just had a birthday last month. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
me
yeah.
and new are the same sign, so I already know.
Okay.
And Ty City, I already know he's a Gemini with along with BGS, so I already know like half people's sign. But I'll go in depth on the Earth sign on the same day on July 3rd. So that's what I'm gonna do with this website. And then the quality signs, I'm gonna talk about that on the 6th. I'm gonna have to find another website when they have them teach you what it means. So that's more important to me than ever. Just a little something, just something to put on the channel that I'm
Yeah,
listening.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Do you believe or do you agree that they found a new zodiac sign, or you think that wasn't true?
I don't think that's even true. I mean, it's so many out there. People got different versions. It's weird at this point.
They
You
try
know.
to say because I was watching on IG today. They ironically there was a post that said, "Oh yeah, a lot of people don't know that there's a new sign out there." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, we're not doing this. Okay,
No.
like now they're saying up there now they're pushing all these other signs out. So let's just say where cancer is now the sign before it, and then where they expanded the dates on birthdays. So let's say for instance when it comes to Libras now it's Virgos. That's from September what like August all the way to October 30th, and then it's Scorpio. Then it's that new sign. Then it's then it's Sagittarius. Then it's the new sign. Then it's I guess the first sign of the year.
Yeah. Hold on.
It's
I
wild,
got
man.
okay. Capricorn is the first winter. That's December 22nd, January 19th. No, it's still the same. That's just some new shit, people. You can't go. This is a Roman Gregorian zodiac. That's what we're all on. That never changes. And the people that's in power, they put this together. They don't teach you that. They took it out of school, but it's still gonna be online. Sagittarius is November 22nd, December 21st.
Right.
But the first house is Sagittarius. It's the first house. And let's see right here.
And then
It's the
this year, I
first.
think we're in the age of the Aquarius, aren't we?
We're still in the age of the Aquarius. Some people trying to say it's Pisces, according to BGS. We ain't there yet. The Pisces will come again. I don't know when.
What's the significance when it gets to the age of? Because somebody's telling me that there's supposed to be a cosmic shift with the age of
Uh,
Aquarius.
you got the planets already aligned. I remember that 2012, and then it's the truth. A lot of truth is being exposed out to people. Oh, it's the ninth house, but it's the first zodiac too. Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's a
We're the
master number five, and it's a massive number five this year.
yeah.
So
But it's the ninth. It's the ninth house, but it's the first of the zodiac. So it's the Centaur and the Archer. That's the Sagittarius. My sign, I will tell you, is the second house, but it's also the fifth month, but it's also the second of the zodiac. Right, wrong with the Sagittarius, which is weird. That's what the second house means, or something like that. But I'll get in depth with it next month because
mhm.
I like this one because it has a tarot card. So my tarot card is like a hierophant, kind of like a wizard. But it gets interesting though. But when I was looking at that, I was like, well, damn, I need to do my research on it more and see the characteristics. I don't care about the dating aspect. I'm talking about the business side, who you're dealing with.
No, I think that's a good perspective. Like just it's like women get tagged along with the relationship shit because we gotta recognize they're emotional. So they want everything to be like, oh well, I don't like how he treated me because he was this. It's like shut up. So yeah, that and I was but this is a conversation I'm probably gonna have on later because I gotta study this myself. I've always thought this thesis about 2012, and I was
Mm-hmm.
studying physics back in college. Um, that was a hard ass subject, yo. I was amazed to get an
Right,
A.
right.
So
Mm-hmm.
I remember like when they was talking about physics, they was talking about the concept of the black hole,
Mm-hmm.
and also just like this is a thesis I've had for a very long time. Ever since that day, I've always had this as a thesis. I said there must have been a cosmic shift in 2012 because a lot of people thought that the world was ending, but when I started really trying to put things together like year after year after year, I said no, it wasn't that the world was ending. There was just a shift, right? Um, that they always try to say the Mayan calendar and then there's all these other things, but to me, it
Yeah,
wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't about the Mayan calendar. It was just the fact of the matter that things were going to change in a very rapid direction. And it's like the more I started analyzing it, the more I started feeling like a lot of things is not the same from 2012. It just started gradually building and building and building to where we are now in 2021, where it's just like, yo, I don't know if it's going to like like I know it's gonna get worse. That's without a shadow of a doubt. But it's just that I'm trying to study if 2012 was actually a black hole of consciousness. If you understand where I'm trying to go with what is it that I'm
Mhm.
trying to say, because think about it, bro. Morality before 2012, a lot of these liberalism issues, a lot of these different things that's going on in society now, 2012 wasn't loosely like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
2011, 2012, 2012 is when Instagram practically came in, right?
Yeah.
Um, and before that, yeah, you had social media, but it was the basics back then. It was Facebook, it was Twitter. Now you have all these random sites now, right? But
Mhm.
then the idea of like consciousness. Now less people read books, right? Less people read books and the morality of people is not the same. So a lot of people is still focused on vanity, vices, and all these different things compared to how it was in 2012. Not to sit up there and say that it wasn't like that in 2012, but it's all in your face now, if you catch my drift.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm trying to study at this moment because I'm still like really interested on trying to understand the whole entire significance of 2012 because it's not the end of the world or you know the judgment day of 2012. No, it wasn't that. It was something very cosmically shifting during that year, which was a prelude to where we at now.
Mhm.
So that's just something I'm trying to study because I rang the alarm when I went to physics. It was like that class blew me away. So I'm just trying
Yeah.
to understand.
Yeah. And that's good to learn, man. I mean, you learn a lot, and yeah, it's a lot of change. I remember when Instagram was popular when it first came out. It was 2012, but I enjoyed that thing like what 2015, and
Mm-hmm.
had a different accounts. But I've been on Twitter since like 2012 when this channel was made. This is technically my second channel, but that's the whole thing. I was on YouTube the whole time, but see, I remember at a time when the internet was what it was. It was for leisure. You use it on the weekends, and when I was coming up at the age I am now, it was very minute back then because you still went outside, play sports and things like that. Video games was on the consoles, but when they had internet on it, like PlayStation 2, that changed the ball game. And
Yeah.
we had a stint of that, and then PS3 came out, that changed the whole game with the internet. I mean, we were the fathers of the interfaces, but Zillennials got it like in your face. It's automatic, like from the cloud, which I don't like. But that's what I'm saying. Like these sites, they came later, and
Mm-hmm.
Tumblr was big once upon a time until the child porn destroyed them. It was a combination of things, and that's why the
Yeah.
women, you see that OnlyFans was brand new back then. It wasn't. It came around somewhere later in 2018 or something like that, or 19, but it was right around those time. I think it was 17. I'm not sure, but that site then it had its time. It was for professionals, but the problem with them now is like when the COVID thing hit, it destroyed them. So that's very telling. And now it's like when you take the pornography out of it, their business is gonna go under like Tumblr. That's what's going. It's going the way of Tumblr.
See,
Society is just ain't gonna go for it. You know what I mean? That's how it
right.
is.
But that's when you start to really realize exactly how a lot of these like apps or like these websites start off. Usually they're always starting in business. I remember seeing Zoom before Zoom even got popular. Like
Hmm.
I was literally in offices like seeing people like having meetings and having calls and then they had that green square that lit up. That was before Zoom really got popular. But I guess because, COVID hit, COVID was like the cash cow for a lot of these businesses to up their network. You know what I'm saying? To up their sales. So they like, okay, yeah, you're at home, you ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? You could do this, go on Zoom and call someone right now. Or, and let's be real, StreamYard is making big business right now.
Oh yeah.
StreamYard is making. I didn't even know nothing about. I only know about StreamYard because that's really pretty much how I even knew about the Manosphere. I didn't know what the hell StreamYard was.
Well, BGS beta tested. I think Kuda said like at the time, and they added new features since last year, and now they add more. But see, it's popular because I think Google and all these other social media or social network websites want you to use that because that's a future
Hmm.
platform. There is Melon. Melon tries to be like StreamYards. That's what's competing with Zoom. And it's a lot more. And then I think Zero said this on the Prophet of Thought series. He said, no, this type of streaming won't end because that's the new wave of streaming. Even though podcasting,
Innovation.
yeah, podcasting is another way too, but podcasting is about dying off because it's only a handful that's good because they don't want every podcaster on every YouTube site or any site because YouTube is mainstream right now. Podcasting is a little difficult. I mean, yeah, you can upgrade your gear all you want, but still, if the message ain't concise, nobody's not gonna mess with you. They want the entertainment. We just said this the last stream. The Glorious said it's 80. He said 80% is entertainment and other. He said no, 90%. He said 90% is entertainment and 10% is with knowledge. And you know, when he said that, I agree with him, and that's what it is.
Right.
And that's why you see the spirit's been hijacked by blue pillars. So that's what you got now. And you got a lot of divides. I think Angerman's got his side, Obsidian's got his side with his nonsense trying to go with KS. And then you got another side, O'Shea, the other side. I call it mainstream manosphere. And that's the problem. You got 3 civil wars going on. That's why I let it blow up. And
Yo,
Kuda just sat back and laughing at all. He predicted it on his channel last year. He said more beasts, and he's trying to stay out of it. And then it's a mess. And I'm watching what he's saying because I'm paying attention to what he's trying to say. But it's up to the content creator, man. What you gonna do?
and you know what's really crazy about that because I've only been here probably about August, I believe, is gonna make a year I've been in the manosphere, and it's like, I branch out, so I'll go on different panels and speak to people. They'll be like, "Oh, you're a part of the manosphere? Oh no, da 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 da." But then when I hit them with my perspective, they be like, "Oh, okay, we rock with you, Bronzeberg, because we thought you was gonna da da da." It's like because I don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, like I understand the civil wars and stuff like that. My thing about it is just that when the whole entire problem that I saw was when they started when it was no, not O'Shea the other O you just said,
Obsidian.
Obsidian. Yeah, Obsidian started trying to have KS be like, oh, KS is part of the manosphere, but I'm just like, he never claimed to be the manosphere.
He never did.
He never did. Even if even when he went on Vlad TV or went on went on Tasha K, he
Mm-hmm.
never claimed manosphere. So you're trying to pitch a man into a space that a lot of dudes ain't really rocking with like that. You know what I'm saying? He does his whole spiel. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he rolls. But now, like I said before, like I started to realize, a lot more heads is going to come into the space because of KS. So KS is pretty much the Trojan horse for the manosphere, but he's not a part of the manosphere. You know what I'm saying? Because now you have all these random ass dudes coming on streams. Like, I had to sit up there and get at this one dude who, came on Game Changers panel. I'm like, yo, the only reason y'all dudes came around here is because you found out about KS and you coming over here having discussions, my dude. Like we had a whole entire thing planned out here.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all coming around without no understanding. You just think this is a hate women club. It's not like that, bro. Like that's why I stay away from that shit because the whole point is to have conversations like you and I are having. You feel what I'm saying? Like we hearing things from a spiritual level, from a pill level, all that. But people on the surface is going to see, oh, the manosphere. All they want to do is argue and they champion on KS. Yo,
That's
bro,
that's the entertainment side of it.
that's the
Yeah.
entertainment side. You're not understanding the deep levels that brothers in this space can get to because you only understand it at the surface level, and that's a problem with a lot of you dudes, man. Like when I came up in this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? I wanted to learn it. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna lie to you, sir. So Abadayu, my first 2 panels was Jessica X and Game Changer. I always said that. Those are the 2 that had me come into the manosphere because I was smashing on this shorty and she was telling me about incels, and I'm like, what the fuck is an incel, fam?
Oh
So I was
Lord.
like, I don't even know who's watching the video or whatever. I'm like, I don't even know what an incel is. So later on, I started doing my little research or whatever, and then I started seeing up there saying, oh, incel this and incel that. And then I'm just like, okay. Then now I started, just going on to the panels and I started figuring out, I was like, okay, cool. This is what it means. You know what I mean? Like I'm not obviously I'm not an incel, but it's just like okay, now I understand what it is. But I don't. I guess I don't. I felt like I don't really feel sorry for incels, low key,
Hmm.
because you're putting pussy on a pedestal.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem I have with a lot of these dudes. You don't like women are too easy. First of all, women that smash you the first date.
Yeah, they do.
They smash you, bro. Like I don't, I like I tell people, I'm not trying to brag when I say this, bro. Like there's been too many examples, me and my homies would share stories like, yo, I smashed shorty the first day I met her, or the second day I met her. You feel me? So these dudes feel so rejected that they feel as if like they can't talk to a woman, so that now they claim involuntary celibacy. No, it's your personality because you're not open to leveling down your perspective on that woman. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to level down on that. You're putting a woman on a pedestal. I don't do that. Now don't get me wrong, I could be shy sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I could be shy. I gotta be like, yo, I could be shy when it comes to certain things. I admit that. But to sit up there and say I can't have a conversation with a woman, I'm gonna put myself as a celibate dude. Nah, son. It's like this. It's like when I want some pussy now, I want some pussy now.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, that's what you got to be. Just like my man said, Sir Anthony, he said, "Peace. People expect you to be dysfunctional when you claim the man." So yeah, that's just part of it. That's the 90% that we talked about it. I think the glorious in the chat from the last stream that I did. That's what it is, man. But that's not the whole sphere. But if you hang around Wacky, he'll tell you the space wasn't built off that. It was built off based off the intellectualism, but you also have the knowledge what you're gonna do, man, and the concept of how you develop men, and then talk about men's rights, but also how to construct it in the real world, how we gonna get those rights, how we're gonna be progressive in our approach, and then just be valuable men. You know what I mean? You know, marriage, that's a goal, yeah. And there's other levels to it, but you gotta understand it's like men development as yourself. When you get older, you be successful anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the sphere has its pros and cons, but it can help certain men. You know, it ain't gonna help everybody. But
That's
you know,
why I try to because even in real life, I tell people all the time I'm a men's health advocate, because I understand what it's like having depression and not feeling like the world loves you. But I was just like, the whole sentiment for me is just like, yes, we have to be about men's development. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to like each one teach one. Just like I learned from I don't know if you know him, I think Guy Lawrence, I think his name is. That's
uh huh,
usually yeah, Lawrence Guy, I think his name is.
yeah,
Yo,
I heard of him.
yeah, like he like hearing from him and hearing how he is, like I just was like, these are the voices I need to hear from sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I just want to chat about things like the Bible. Sometimes I want to just chat about the world and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yo, we need voices like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you got to pick and choose who you listen to when it comes to this sphere because you're only
Yeah,
going to get what you're gonna get. So of course, if you see dudes battling out and going on women's panels and saying all this nonsense to these women and sending in super chats, acting like a super simp,
uh huh,
that's what you gonna think the manosphere is. But if we
yeah,
come over to your joint, you breaking down utilitarianism and you know what I'm saying. I'm breaking it down from a spiritual sense, like the dimensional atmosphere. Like
hmm,
people is gonna take in what they take in. So you take in what you take in by face value. You're not even trying
right,
to learn. You know what I'm
hmm,
saying? All you think is that we trying to blame women. No, we not blaming women. Feel I like I don't I like I believe I don't tell dudes don't get married. You know
hmm,
what I'm saying? I say you have to start looking at marriage like it's a business. Okay,
yeah,
you have to. That woman that you're interested in. Yeah, she can give you the greatest sex in the world. Can kiss you every morning, make you a sandwich, or be cooperative with you. But she has to have the same business mind as you. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it comes in because we have to understand marriage is a business. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that out the get go. That's why when you see these companies merge, they it's about a business.
hmm,
You know what I'm saying? It's like each one teach one. So you're a business, I'm a business. We come together and we create this line together. We make the equal profits or make half the profits. You take your half, I take my half. You know what I'm saying? That's how you supposed to do it. But a lot of these dudes is getting caught up and be like, oh, modern day women, blah blah blah, nigga. Like No, find one that's on your level and then move that way. But even talking about men, that's why I even learned for myself. It's like, bro, focus on yourself first. Reward yourself as soon as you've done everything you needed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That's part of it, and you got to be careful who you listen to. I'm well versed in anybody who I listen to. That's why I did this whole year, and I'm glad I did it because I don't have to stick with one person. We had that fallout. I learned from different perspectives of people, learn about these individuals, and then I learned from the channel and they past and the talks they had, and what was going to happen in these spaces. Then I try to keep on board what's on the ground. That's just me. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I do a lot of different things. My channel is very diverse. This is a required ear. It ain't for everybody. So I already know what my channel stands at. It ain't for everybody. So it's only for the select few ears. The only ones that can get it. Because I always get views off of replays. Because I'm from an old relic of pre-recording. I come
Mm.
from that relic. And that's just the thing. So damn, it's been 3 hours. Oh damn, I did good with this joint. Yeah. But I'm glad I did it in between the hours and got my talk in, and then people that came through. So.
Straight. I'm gonna jump down, but bro, you already know, man. It's always dope
Oh, you
conversations
always
having, man.
waking, man. Yeah, you always welcome over here, man.
Yeah, appreciate you a lot, bro.
Not a problem.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, peace. Yeah, I'm about to shut this down. I didn't say enough. It's been 3 hours, 5 minutes, and 50 some seconds. I mean, it's been crazy. I had a troll trying to mess with me, man. I know I'm getting the numbers. I know y'all gonna watch the replay and get back. So yeah, I'm gonna shout some people out in the chat. I mean, I know the link is kind of okay. Shouts out to Sir Anthony for coming by, brother. Appreciate you. Who else? New. I don't want to talk to nobody in the chat right now. Bronze Bird, salute for him on the panel. The newcomer, Kevin the Cool Guy, appreciate you, bro. And oh, my fault. I'm going in bed. Hold on. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Yeah, I kept moving around. Stop moving around. Appreciate it. Who else came through? Who else came through? Who else came through? Juan G's. Salute to you, brother, man. Go Professor. Salute. Yeah, I'm gonna shut this down. I've been going on long enough. I ain't gonna do no 4 hours on this thing. Shangos, appreciate you stopping by, man. Colombian. Yeah, I'm gonna shut this down. Shout out everybody. Who else came through? Who else came through? Who else came through? Oh, appreciate Renaissance Chick for stopping by. Salute to her. Man, yeah. And Rod of God, appreciate you, bro. Man, give him a wrench. On this channel. Yeah. Might be new rare pieces. Yeah. All right. So with that, I want to say peace.